bunch of them are going.
What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? How's your day? It's going good. Add me, please. I won't be adding many people, brother. The Sprites is kind of over, bro. Sprites is over, bro. We're in some competitive heats right now, bro. Watching the Elite Series Finals, bro. I'm not doing anything with Sprites today at all. Literally not even after.
I want Bolts and Acorn and Higgs and Curve.
I want Higgs and Curve. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like it's iffy.
I want.
Dude, pressure's gotta be on, right? There's so many of these duos are probably thinking, there was 3 qualifiers.
I mean, Bolts and Acorn, yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
A spot back then?
That's not bad. That is not bad. Chat, who do you guys want to win? EWC Finals. Who do you guys want to win, bro? I need to know. I need to know. Hold up. Let me make a quick vid real quick.
But we need to lock in and get this done.
I think definitely kind of coming into the competition today and maybe over the course like play-ins and the heats, you're definitely feeling a little bit nervous. But I mean, all these guys have kind of been here before. Once the games start today, they're going to be locked in. That's why their names are so familiar to us, because we are used to seeing them in finals, at lands, and everything like that. They've
You
qualified
can
before. Sure
it down for me. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they
Get
feel
on
pressure, but I don't think
FNCS.
that pressure's
Yeah,
gonna affect their
yeah. I mean, it's
play
basically
style
a
or
great.
gameplay,
It's a
because
really
they've
fun
said
tournament,
they've been
bro.
here before.
Wish I was
Year
here.
after
I'll be
year,
there
they
eventually,
keep
bro. We'll
competing.
get there.
They know
Great
what
live
it's like,
thanks,
they
bro.
know what they're getting themselves into today and what it takes to qualify for the EWC.
Chat, we're just trying to get a video up.
A duo you probably saw there is
Yeah, bro. EWC is gonna be crazy, bro. I want Higgs to win, to get it. Yes, sir, bro. And also, we got this guy over here, bro. He's gonna be commentating a little bit, but he's eating cookies right now. If he'll talk, maybe. Maybe. I doubt it. I don't know why he's not talking. I don't know.
Obviously, it's a big investment.
He is probably. He's just, I don't know,
know,
probably eating more cookies. I don't know.
It's obviously a big investment when you talk about
182 in Div 4, good. Yeah, that's good, bro. That's definitely good, bro. That's pretty good.
Whether or not this move has kind of been made it or worth it, right?
I don't know where bro is, but he's eating cookies. But yeah, he'll be in the background probably. I'll probably hear him.
Probably a name that a lot of people.
Did you just say something about my cookies?
Yes, bro. I said this guy's probably eating cookies instead of listening. I said this guy's gonna be in the background, and I was right next to you, and then you weren't answering. I said you're probably eating some cookies. 100%, bro. That's my exact
Holy
words.
holy.
Huh?
I was doing the wiggle.
Oh wait, are we serious, bro? What are we saying?
Yeah, when you're a veteran IGL like Queasy,
Are you doing a giveaway of the Sprites? No, bro. Sprites are over, bro. We're watching competitive today, bro. Very competitive today, bro. Div, FNCS, not FNCS, EWC Finals, bro. EWC Finals. Here, I'm changing the thumbnail right now because, wrong thumbnail, bro. Wrong day.
Come on over, excited to see him perform, and I'm also thinking about Scare, right? The more he can just kind of soak up.
Yeah, chat.
All that
We're doing EWC video. Oh my gosh, not video, but live.
Like, dude, I could just get that experience immediately. So cool. Let's talk about more duos. Acorn and Bolts, bro. I don't know how they don't already have a spot, but here we are, the final qualifier. We just saw these guys at the summit. And when
how's everybody doing, bro?
They're just ice cold, right? They're locked in. They're here.
Hold up, chat. I'm trying to find
but here we are in the situation, Viv. We have one final opportunity to come into the top 2 to make it through to EWC. Do we feel like they could do that?
Trying to switch the thumbnail. I do with the Sprites. Nice, bro.
Again, kind of in that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do giveaways. I give them away for free, bro. I do them for free, bro. I just give them to anybody, but today's a very big day, bro. EWC, bro. We gotta make sure we're watching this, bro. This is tough. If you guys look at my other videos, I've done it for all the EWC today, or not today, but like all EWC. I've already been live for every single EWC, so.
Said that in every single one of the other qualifiers, and they haven't made it happen. They did get 3rd in qualifier number 1, but obviously that wasn't good enough then. Also, I think it's favorable. They're all spawn situation. They're going to be kind of uncontested, able to make it to all 8.
Okay, I'll still stay good.
Bolts making it to all 8 of the end games, Blake.
Yes, sir, bro.
I feel like they should.
Yeah, we're just watching EWC, bro. It's I think 3 hours.
Yeah, especially when you look back, you said they
See, Parson, you know what time it ends?
They didn't just get 3rd, Vivid. They were 1 point off of qualifying for the EWC finals.
Yo, guys, he's still eating cookies.
Obviously have the capability to get the job done. They've been here before, done it time and time again, and shown what they can
Hopefully
do.
he'll be here
So
eventually,
I'd
bro.
definitely be surprised to
We
not
don't know.
see
We don't know.
this team in contention for that top 2 spot today.
I gotta hope, man. I just gotta hope, right? It's gotta feel bad to be 1 point off, but it's okay. It's okay. Today's a brand new day for
Who's joining, bro?
Let's just do it again. Make it through the top 2.
Yo, son, who is this, bro?
It's Higgs and Curve. Now, some of you might have
Yo,
just thrown a Curve
brother,
on. Sorry,
who's joining, bro?
No. Different C here. It's Curve, actually. Obviously, a little bit of a crazy situation with the old duo, but now, you know, used to be Clicks. Now Higgs is coming with Curve, and Curve even just recently played with Veno. So I don't know how to feel about this duo, Vivid, but I can honestly say I'm very excited to see them play.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing one side of the court here in terms of flip-flopping as duo mates, sneaking in C's over here on NAC. But, you know, listen, for Higgs and Curve, you remember how I mentioned earlier, Queasy and Scare, they kind of have to, you know, justify whether or not them being a duo.
Chat, we gotta wait, I think, 10 more minutes.
End up being worth it.
Chat, I'm changing the thumbnail so everybody knows we're talking about the Elite Series.
As a duo, obviously we know Curve picking up that major one FNCS win, so he's got to be feeling good. Higgs kind of looking for a little bit of a bounce back, and honestly, these guys are looking pretty good. Obviously, you know, they picked up.
Chat, give me 1 second, bro.
Just across the board, they're doing very, very well. But again, this is kind of going to be that first test for this duo for them themselves and for everyone kind of watching at home.
Yeah, you know, on paper, this is a very solid duo. And looking at their Heat's performance, they got top 10 in 6 out of the 8 games. Which in reload, when half the lobby stays alive the whole game until maybe even second moving, that's not easy to do. So that shows that they know the meta, they understand the game mode, and they can definitely.
Yo, son, who was that, bro?
I like it, man. I like it. You know, again, it's like an anomaly, right? It's like, wait, what are we doing here?
That was me? That was not my friend, bro. That was not my friend.
I'm trying to watch the documentary or Fortnite comp in peace. Sis.
You're right, Blake. On paper,
what you talking about?
Seems pretty good. After 8 games, we'll see where they end.
I'm staying muted until endgame.
It's Agers and Ritual. Now, this is again. What do you
I
mean
build a big house in your map, and then I drop my controller, and then a big house broke. Dang, bro. That's sad, bro.
I can't believe.
Thank you for being in the map, bro.
Yo, I can't believe what's that. I got disqualified from EWC finals for being the GOAT.
Yo, chat, he's capping. By the way, I'm gonna mute up like whenever the game actually starts. Or I can mute up now if you want. But who was joining our party? Who was that?
I don't know.
It wasn't my friend. Okay, I'm gonna mute up. And we'll talk in endgame. Bye-bye.
Listen, I mean, these guys also, if we want to talk about how well they're doing.
Let's get it, chat, bro. EWC, bro. EWC. Let's get it, man. EWC, bro. Let's get it.
They were beat out by only, to no surprise, Peterbot and Oyo. But again, I feel like the fact that they're able to pick up so many eliminations when, you know, I feel like they're kind of a duo that's usually kind of playing that consistency game. I feel like the fact that they're right now seeming like they're just.
Who do you think's gonna qual, chat? Who does everybody want to qual, bro? Who do you guys want to qual, bro?
This is one of the most surprising duos to see.
I wish I was there, bro.
Yet, because you look at their VR performances, this is a very consistent team who is always placing at the top of the leaderboard. And I've personally practiced against them before Grand Finals, and playing against Agers and Ritual, there's a noticeable skill difference with these two players. They are on another level. So, you know, they've struggled in the first 3 qualifiers. Let's see if they can get it done today, Zeke.
I believe, right? I believe it's all good. I believe in Agers and Ritual. We only have just about like 30 more seconds before we get on out of here. So really quickly, I'd love to hear immediate thoughts. What are you hoping to see?
Hi, what's good? IDK.
Listen,
yes, sir, bro.
Love good Fortnite. We know. Also, keep in mind, obviously, for those spots.
Let's see.
Down based on where some of those qualifying teams place. But outside of that, top 2 is where we're looking.
I just want to see some interesting height plays. Lots of grief on height. That's what I want to see.
Oh, God.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes. Fortnite fam, get ready. This is the Reload Elite Series. So, casters, over to you.
You gotta appreciate Blake showing up, looking for chaos here on the main show right now. Jacob, it's 8 games of Fortnite ahead of us. They just broke down all the teams that
they're officially in game, chat. So
the top spots.
We'll see.
Yeah, and honestly, even though they did break down our superstar team, 2026 has shown us it's our underdogs time to play. If you guys watched Fortnite yesterday, Division 1, Liam and Veer top 100-point win. So we all have our stars, but I wouldn't count any of these underdogs out.
Yeah, you definitely can, especially when you're starting looking at the likes of a Scare and Queasy teams that are
I'm just asking, did you get any new sprites? Yeah.
Think, like, most of these teams were at the LAN. They all got to perform relatively well. And Acorn and Bolts were the only team that was up towards the top 5. Besides, of course, like you have your likes of, you know, the Peter Boss and Boyos. But, you know, as far as unqualified folks that are going to be fighting for it, we're just going to have to keep our eyes on them because it sounds like game number 1 is ready now.
You watching, Higgs?
Watching you.
We're here jumping into game number 1. It's 8 games, so buckle up. It's going to be a long day of Fortnite action ahead of us. One of the teams we're talking about, Higgs and Curve, immediately getting
Higgs is dead already? No, bro. What is this?
Early. And these are the intricacies.
Not even trolling. Curve is still alive, but
reload. You see, they're not
Higgs
necessarily getting aggressive. This is a decent amount of space in the
Hold up, chat.
But as soon as Higgs reboots back into the game,
but they're still going to fight that team.
Right above Curve, who is the alive player. And that allows
Dozier
and Tyler a little bit of comfortability to kind of either hunt him down or just continue looting out.
Yeah, there's a reason why Reload as a mode is so loved from the Fortnite perspective.
What happened?
Player base, because you can take risks and do things that you wouldn't normally do in a BR. Dozier, you can see there, actually not only beats Higgs to the drop, but hits him with a little nudge in addition off to the side there. He gets the elimination credit there too, and Higgs is off to a very interesting start. I did notice in the feed though, it looked like the Reds might have fallen to the hands of Scare, so I don't know if there's some mix-up on who's landing where.
Dude, that's crazy
again,
for Higgs.
It's the reload
that's actually crazy,
Folks
bro.
are just thinking, hey, let's play a little bit of a split drop.
You seen that?
Right? There are different types of strategies you can definitely put into place when you're talking reload the game.
That's stuff I do.
Yeah, and I think this here is another example of what you're talking about. You see Rapid on screen, but if you look at his loadout, he doesn't have any shotgun and no cold anywhere in the minimap. In fact, you don't see a single player in the minimap right now. That's because Cold and Rapid, part of their strategy and how they perform well through the first 3 qualifiers is these early game eliminations. We know they can pack a punch in the end game in those close quarters combat,
zero build or build? It's build,
their
brother.
success has been in the early game.
And you got to think back
every pro tournament is basically build. I don't. Yeah,
taking the time of actually farming teams out the sky. It's what allowed them to kind of take off and break away.
Not gonna lie, bro.
So
this is gonna be crazy. Right now, nobody's gonna fight right now. But we'll see something in about a minute.
So we'll see who can actually keep their cool breakaway with a strong lead.
Dude, what happened to Higgs was crazy, bro. He got knocked to fall damage, bro.
Chimp and company. They don't seem to have a single clue that this team's nearby. They have plenty to work with, but Tilsonvert content with what's happening here. They're just gonna go and get on out, hit the super pad here. And look at that, they actually spot the duo nearby too, so they seem to have this entire drop on lock here.
Yeah, well, one team's kind of lurking, trying to set up plays. See Booga and Braids, one of them immediately going down. Noisy and Neo are using this opportunity
good duo kill. Good duo kill. I'm not gonna lie.
Into the game. They complete the wipe.
That was a really good duo kill.
And Braids early, and that's their 4th elimination.
Wow. Huge for a team First game and already 4 kills. Wow, you're crazy, bro. Good confidence, bro.
Pull zone, they really don't have to do anything for the rest of this game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ooh, a Mammoth, bro, and the Sentinel. Yo, that's a good loadout. That's the dream loadout. I'm not even trolling. But if those were gold, oh my god.
We're all fans of Booga, of course, here. Want to see him make it to these LAN events. Reload, as we all know as well, is one of the more fun tournaments to be a part of. If you're
dude, if Booga makes this, dude, that would be crazy. Wait, did Booga qualify for this or no? Oh, shoot. Yeah, because the commentator's talking about Booga.
Yeah, Booga and Brace.
Yeah. If Booga quals, that'd be crazy. I'm not even trolling, bro. Like, I think he deserves it, but like that would take a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. But it is possible.
That's obviously in this lobby. I mean, when you start rattling off the teams that need to get qualified, they all sound like true contenders for the top.
Yeah, I think Zeke said it himself. If you look at that list without any context and you kind of think these are the teams qualified, you're like, okay, cool. You know, these are the top teams on the region, but these are the teams that still need a spot. And some of that story.
Yeah, a lot of these teams need,
about a team like Reet and Cooper. You notice they're not in this
he's playing Storm. He kind of has the heals, kind of.
Because they went on over to NA West. We'll see them in the finals.
He needs to pop that med soon, though.
Later on. But that just goes to
show he's popping it now.
This region
you can see on the left.
If he Threats and Visuals. I know you mentioned possibly Threats going down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Bit of an uncontested spot on the north side.
Yeah, you could get headshot, especially with the Mammoth, bro. The Mammoth is nasty, bro. That could hit for 180, I'm pretty sure, as a gold. Yeah, and the Hunting Rifle hits for 200. I don't think the Mammoth hits for 200, but yeah, those guns, bro, people are gonna get sniped, bro. That's gonna be the best part of today, bro.
tune in here.
It's embarrassing, but it's gonna be cool.
By a player up on the mountain. He's got a lot to deal with. Not the
I could see Peterbot maybe using the mammoth, or not the mammoth, the hunting rifle maybe on somebody. I could also see like an off spawn, they headshot somebody.
Now kind of becoming the
but
shield utility item. It does make it very interesting to stack up.
Yeah, I think the changes
if he gets one where somebody's rebooting
all heals in this meta. It's just
I mean,
different. You know,
I do think Peterbot would try to use that gun.
We have Chugs, the slap pizza.
That's like the only person. I mean, I know a couple people that would probably use it. I mean, I feel like anybody would use it, but like they have to have crazy aim. Like everyone's using an AR or a mammoth, literally.
You're gonna see less and less chances of teams being able to stagger themselves back, make those heroic plays because the instant heals aren't there. You have the med kits like you mentioned, the pizza.
Can I friend you? I'm not adding anybody right now at this moment, brother. I'm trying to show the full screen.
Hit the mending machines, but you kind of taken away a whole strategy when it
unfortunately, chat, I never really keep anybody added because when I'm playing tournaments, I just don't want to be invited. So I generally unadd everybody before a tournament.
Positioning now, bring their heals with them. They're likely looking to buy a little bit of time here. They're in no rush to leave the storm, and you know, you really don't have to worry so much about,
because I had an account where I added everybody for like a year straight, and whenever I played certain tournaments, bro, I'd get invited, and like it would be the most important game too.
For them, it's just more of trying to maintain consistency here and play for an end game.
I got in Div 5. Nice, bro. I mean, everyone can play Div 5. Are you talking about like the requirements? Did you finish the requirements?
You still have to rotate to zone, and one of the things about reload, which is widely different than actual
that's always nice, bro, because then you could actually like show your skill.
But because it's so stacked and we have the best players in all of NA Central on this, you usually don't get placement points until 10th zone.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's always a plus, bro, because just turned 13, nice, bro. Yeah, bro, that's always nice, bro. Because then you don't have to grind, bro. Like, you still gotta grind, but like, you don't gotta grind the ranked tournaments. Now you could play, you know, Div Cups. Yeah, I just turned, well, about to be 14 soon. But I just hit Div 4 literally like last week, so all I can say, bro, is you're gonna have a lot of duds, and just try to keep your mental up, because that's something that I'm trying to work on, and it's gonna take time. So just always be positive, bro, and I wish you good luck, bro.
Granted, of course, the loadouts, the meta, everything's gonna be a little bit different, right?
I think you got that, bro. Just play a lot of Div Cups, bro.
The end of the day,
I played so many and finally got out of it, but I played like so many.
And the same. Cold and Rapid, what better of a duo to test your might against?
Thanks, no problem, brother. No problem.
Yeah, just looking at Cold loadout.
Yo, chat, I'm gonna go bring this plate downstairs. I'll be right back.
SMG. You know what that tells me?
Okay, I appreciate it.
Cold had went down and got rebooted because another one of the big changes.
Okay, there's Curve and Haze. They got 3 kills. Is it 3 kills per kill?
You kind of get a semi little bit,
or is it 1?
You see Cold right there. He has that heavy AR. That means
dang, they got 3 kills
at one time or another.
Okay, so it is 3. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually a lot. So that basically means a 10 kill win can get you back to first. It depends on how many points you're behind, but that could get you to first.
And consume the pizzas.
That's gonna be crazy, chat. I can't wait to watch the last game. It's gonna be like a 3-hour tournament, so it's a really long tournament.
End game for taking high ground, rotating. There's so much you can do for that, even with the.
But chat, this is crazy, bro.
Ritual
I'm not gonna lie.
Though on the other side,
this is tough.
Coming off a little bit of an underwhelming land performance for them. They did manage in the end to.
They're just playing Storm. You don't want to play Storm all the way because of the fact that yeah, sickness. They don't show West either, do they?
Pro players have their ups and downs. They have their moments.
If they do West, that'd be tough. I'm trying to watch West too. I don't know if they qualified yesterday, but he didn't check. Huh?
Just a couple of qualification spots for the next lane here.
The
Sphinx on the other side are looking a lot more comfortable here at the Elite Armory.
I watched the vid where you hit the 4th. Thank you, brother. Means a lot, bro. Yeah, we have some things to fix, but you know that's every tournament, bro. But yeah, it was a pretty good tournament. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. You should get what you mean, brother. Oh, popcorn, I should, bro. We're doing that later. We'll do that later, bro. We just had dinner, bro. Dude, you know what's weird? weird. I have like this chat thing, and it doesn't show the emoji you put, but on my phone it does. So luckily I'm watching it on my phone because I would have been so confused. Oh, now it shows up. Now it shows up. Okay. But it wasn't showing up, so it just said you should get, and then like no emoji. So I was so confused.
What we have going on here, big rotates coming through.
They're just playing hype. That's smart, but also dumb. If anyone looked at them, they're showing
right now where exactly they want to position themselves. Likely to go for a bit of high positioning. But no, instead they go down low, try to get some refarms going here, recycle some of this building material, and play the outer edge.
It's crazy, man. This is Ashy W.
This is the portion of the game right now. I would even include 5th zone.
This
where reboots are still on. They are active.
Yeah, reboots are still on. You should be fighting right now a little bit. Like, not a lot, because then it's hard. Yeah. Yeah. It is very hard to get rebooted. You'll die, but I do think you should try to go for a little bit of kills right here, because, like, reboots are still enabled. What's up? What's going on, man? How's your day, brother?
They're literally on the ground, in the mud.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
To get any bit of crevice they can feel confident with, and they're barely in.
Can I become a mod? Maybe, brother. Kenny, you showed up to a lot of streams. Maybe. I mean, mod doesn't do much, though. I mean, I only stream.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I want to make a streaming schedule, but there's other things for competitive that I just need to work on. That,
swapping over to the
I mean, I could stream me doing it, but it's just... My day is good. How about you? It's been great, bro. It's been great, bro. Streaming, watching EWC.
Those 6 shockwaves to work with as well.
That's a really good that's a really good loadout right there. It's crazy.
Of the map here. Markers are already coming out. This is landing right on.
There's no hype play yet. No hype play.
Early rotates coming through from Muzz and Sphinx. No surprises there.
Not even a start is crazy though.
Decent spread for most of the teams here. A good chunk of them already got essentially a good pull towards the front side of zone, over towards Elite Armor. It's the one towards the back that you do still got to worry about. If you kind of look at the loadout, 3 shockwaves in cold. They have the 1 launch pad for Rapid. So just looking at the loadout, looking at where we're at in the zone, Cold and Rapid might need to get an elimination here, some sort of refresh the second half of the game, but they're in no rush to do that. Josh Diamzo, much better position, lacking some med kits, but overall they're maxed out with the Fizz. They have decent shockwaves. They have a little bit of a rotation to go, but because they have those shockwaves, they can one-hop their way there just like this.
Yeah, this is a team that I'm really excited about. You know, I wanted to see a lot more from Josh, you know, meeting him for the first time at that LAN event, but hey, gotta get those early in-person game jitters out the way, so he's now gotten that experience under the belt. Talking about teams that are...
Will I do any giveaways today? Nah. I am doing a big live stream soon, though, on TikTok for, like, I don't really know how many people actually play Steal Brainrot because it is dead. That is literally the main stream, bro. I'm giving away everything.
Things are gonna start getting really interesting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away Brainrots or Sprites, anything, bro. It's just gonna be a huge live. We don't know the day exactly. I almost want Tuesday. Well,
everybody looking back and trying to target him out. Ager's able to kind of roll his way in towards the zone, hopefully trying to get some of those builds on over to Ritual, but I don't think he's in a
what kind of Brainrots? Dragon, like really good stuff, bro. Like Dragon, subs, garbage trucks, like all the good stuff you could sell for like 20.
This is gonna be a big tool in the tool belt of Muzz
and Sphinx. I would say trade. I'm gonna say trade, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Like they're not bad. I don't have TikTok. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do it on this platform. Unfortunately, this is the only platform that I can't do it on because of certain things. But like I could possibly do it on Twitch, but like my PC would explode, bro. I'm not even trolling. Like TikTok uses a lot. Like I want to, and also I wouldn't be able to prioritize like all my time on one chat. I'd have to go to this chat, that chat, this chat. So unfortunately, I have to.
We got a high play coming in.
Yeah, they're already going for the high play. It's smart. The problem is that you know what they're gonna do though. They're going to use the
Fizz.
launch pad. Yeah, launch pad and Fizz, and then they're just gonna jump on hype maybe. Curve is low.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
With the fizz up top, smooth.
So are you going to do a giveaway? Not tomorrow. Tuesday. Should be Tuesday. It depends. I still don't really have. I'm gonna figure out a time soon. We're gonna figure it all out. Pretty soon, probably tomorrow. And then I'll obviously make a video on it.
Higgs and Curve are fully separated. Wait, no, they're back together.
But just a few less
Yes, bro,
resources
this is
than we see
crazy.
on some of the competition.
Rapid and Cold still just trying to. Yeah, they're fighting as a duo though. They're so smart. Like you see that? They're fighting like so together. Oh, Height got shot. Height got shot, but they had Fizz effect. They had Fizz effect.
Oh, they're going back up. They're going back up.
Yep, they're going back up. Yep. Are you doing a giveaway on TikTok? Yes, that's where it's gonna be. Sprites and brain rots, bro. And then after that, bro, I'm done with brain rot forever. Like I'm not even showing. That's the entire thing of the live stream. But we have auto cavos, strawberry elephant, like everything, bro. We have. The only thing we don't have is spiders because we actually did do something with those. But that is literally it, bro. I'd say that's like the only thing we don't have. We have tons of Eternals, or a couple because of our garbage trucks and our sub. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be a good live, great live.
Not really. They're tanking. Higgs in them, they're tanking.
Rise is dead. Oh, yeah. Rise is
Muzz died too.
Muzz is dead too? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Higgs,
Muzz died.
Ooh, Higgs is trying. Ooh, they're close, but 50 builds on Higgs. That's crazy. That's bad. Ooh, and they're getting fought. Ooh, that's not good.
They need a refresh.
No placement points yet is crazy. Oh my gosh. You still got Bolt and Acorn right here with 1 kill because you know 1 kill is 3 points.
Yeah. I remember when Bolts was supposed to be the next.
Oh my gosh, Cold almost died. Oh my gosh.
I remember when Bolts used to be the next Peter bot.
That's crazy, bro. Oh.
I'm enough took over Height.
I'm enough. Yeah, I'm enough is on Height, but no builds, and look at the health.
Wait, did they take? I think they took out Queasy.
Did they take out? Maybe. I wasn't looking at kill feed.
No, they did. I think.
Are you doing a giveaway on Reaper? Any sprites and any brain rots, bro?
Still sticking together.
Yeah, this is crazy, brother.
Bolts.
Oh, they're dropping down. Yeah, they have to. Yeah, barely any builds. Yeah.
High and reload's so easy to take.
Curve and Higgs 30-point knife, bro. That placement is coming in. Yeah, they're on bottom.
Is Higgs still streaming it?
Yes. Higgs is still streaming it. What up? I could. Yeah, I kind of have it up, like sort of in a way.
Sales invert here, jumping into the box, the opponents pushing everyone out.
You have Galaxy? No.
Oh,
yeah, this is crazy. Huh?
This is
Curve is down.
Bolts just got a kill.
Okay, they're both dead. Higgs and them are dead. But Acorn's almost dead. He's low.
Sales just died.
Yeah, Sales just died. Yeah.
Hurt.
Yeah, he's trying. Oh, do they have Height? No, keep Height.
Josh Riley has Height.
Yeah, wow. Josh Riley and Yanzo have Height. Yeah, they're gonna win. Wait, maybe. No, I just cursed it. Cursed it. Oh my gosh, I just cursed it.
Acorn just took him out.
No way, I just cursed it. Oh my gosh, it's just Yanzo. 110 builds on Yanzo. 80 builds. Rapid just died to Storm on the right. It's just it's Acorn and Bolts versus Yanzo, I think. Yanzo clutches it up. Wait, Yanzo might win. 2v1. Yanzo just... Oh my gosh. Yanzo just clutched up a 2v1 against Acorn and Bolts. Oh my gosh. Yanzo might clutch it. Oh my gosh, Yanzo clutches it, bro. That's crazy. How do people find Fortnite tournaments earning? Just people yelling at the... well, if you want to play where we're playing the... Huh? Oh, I rushed that sentence. It's pretty fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bro. I'm having the time of my life, bro. I have a fan. So you're doing the giveaway on sprites on YouTube still? Maybe. I have other things that I really want to work on. I really want to get Dip 3, and I might play 0 ping on Central. If possible, maybe. It depends if they leak it today. But I really want to lock in because then I could get Div 3 maybe, possibly. And if not, I just want to play my best and work on certain things.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Could I join your party? No. Sorry, brother. This guy actually used to be my old duo, so like I trust him on the mic. Like I'm not. Dude, that was a crazy game.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I'm not even
Josh had height. He just didn't know Rapid was in the storm.
Yeah, Rapid died in storm, huh? Popsicle. Eddie. Or just, yeah, like blue, red, or green, or something.
Eomza is crazy.
And what time is your stream on Tuesday? We don't know yet. We're gonna figure that out. There's gonna be a full video. Dude, that was crazy. Josh Riley! There's Josh Riley, bro.
Josh needs a cut. I'm gonna be real.
Y'all hear that?
They have that spot already secured.
Josh needs a little bit of a haircut. Maybe get a fade up.
Right, Blake? Because if they are in the top, let's say 5, right? That is now we're not looking at the top 2.
I could have won that first game, but I got disqualified for being the GOAT.
Yo, this guy's capping, by the way. Don't listen to any words, bro. Just asking, do you have the gummy 0 point? Yes. Bro, we're doing a full live Tuesday, bro. Today's not the live. Yeah, you're good. Me too. Talk to you next end game.
Yep, see you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, we're always deafening. We're gonna talk in end games, cause you know, that's always tough. But now you guys can just hear me, bro. In end games, we're always gonna be talking to each other, bro, talking about some of the crazy things. But yeah, chat, we're having a crazy, bro. It's gonna be the best live. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the best live I've had. Like, I wish I could show you guys the brain rats, bro. We have 5 dragons. We have like almost 10. I think 10 dragons. We have 10 dragons, 5 garbage trucks, something like that. 1 sub, croissants, like everything, bro. Everything you can imagine. We have 3 bases. We have, what's it called? My friend is Div 3. Congrats, brother. I have a friend that's Div 1 right now. Actually, he's playing the Elite Series. Well, he's not my friend. I gotta stop. He ain't my friend, bro. He's my friend on Fortnite, though. Congrats, brother. But, it's gonna be a crazy live, bro. It's going to be a great live, bro. It's going to be me giving everything away. Sprites, bro. We're going to be giving away sprites. It's going to be a good live, bro. And all you guys got to do is try to beat me in a 1v1. If you beat me, you can get something, or we're going to do something else. I think we might go with the other option. I don't know. I'm going to try to do both options, but I don't know. I'm still trying to plan it all. I'm going to plan it all tomorrow. Like, maybe even after this stream. Bro, it only takes like 5 minutes. You just gotta make a quick time. Gotta pick what game we're gonna play. And yeah. That's basically it, bro. How's it going, chat, man? Let's go, bro. Yo. Please don't tell me you're deafened.
What?
Yo. I forgot to ask. Who do you want to win? Or who do you want the 2 people to be? Or is it top 1? Do 2 people qualify, or is it 1? Who do you want to qualify? It's like, name your top 3.
So I want Higgs and Curve to qualify.
Right. I think they got 30 points. That was not bad. That was not a bad game. They did good.
I want Josh and Eomza to qual, and then
they already did. They're already full qual.
I want Bolts to qual.
Okay, yeah, Bolt and Acorn, yeah. By the way, Eomza full qual already.
Off of the win?
No. They're already quad. They've been quad.
Oh yeah, because wait, yeah, no, it could have been.
They qualled the first day, or not the first day, but they qualled recently. So they're already qualled.
Josh and Eomza come out with a victory.
Yeah. So Higgs and Acorn. Okay, not bad. Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. There's so much to break.
That's crazy, bro. I'm good. I don't know if I can beat you in a 1v1. You're way better than me by far. I know we're trying to figure something else there. It's really, really hard, bro. It's really hard not to bring in skill into it because, bro, like, I want to be able to play my Fortnite map with you guys, and I want everyone to have a chance. And I have a map that has 24 players can play it, and we might do that map instead of a 1v1. I don't really know.
63 points out of the duo. Now, obviously, at third place, 6 Elims is.
Yeah, you see on that leaderboard how they had a crowd by their name?
Keep this consistency throughout the next.
It was kind of hard. Yeah, that means they qualled. Anybody that has a crown to their left, that means they qualled. Top 2 qual, by the way. So 2 teams could qual.
That's why there's a crown next to my name, because I'm the king.
Yeah, okay. Okay, chat. What are we listening to, bro? This guy.
That 11 zone is where all the duos started to go up for it, and Acorn and Bolts after that, even though they did, kind of lose the high ground that they.
So 2 teams could qual.
Did have to drop down and.
Yeah, so all the way on the left it shows a crown by Acorn. Wait, Acorn and Rapid already qualled too. You see that?
Yeah, and we talked about
they qualled first week. That's crazy, dude.
I said Bolts.
And Acorn and Bolts are showing that.
Oh, you said Bolts? Oh, Bolt and Acorn. Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm looking at something else. Okay, so Higgs is 5th. That's not bad. That's decent. That's decent.
I'd be in first if I was in that tournament.
Okay, we all know. We all know his line, chat. Did 5, by the way.
Alright, I'm eating my chicken. Let me eat my chicken in peace.
And that was a pretty strong first game, right?
I forgot, bro's eating his dinner right now, bro. He just trying to chill, bro.
This is just game number 1. I have to believe we're just going to keep this pace going, right, Viv? I just have to believe this is Higgs, this is Curve, we can qual.
Yeah, they could definitely qual for sure. Ooh, Curve got
low or low ground positions. Obviously, it is still being fought for. Like we have
Higgs is cooking, bro.
Obviously, we're gonna see like Cold and Rapid start to fight for that as well. But the fact that we did just kind of talk about how chaotic high ground kind of looked, and the fact that Higgs and Curves are
okay.
Kind of are gonna be
what time do you think on Tuesday?
We're already doing pretty well.
I want to try to get started.
Okay, 6:30. More than maybe I initially did, just because of how scary high ground looks.
Okay, perfect. And then next question is I think we should use Boulder. I think it's easier. More people can play it. And then they just have to win that round.
If they keep it up, they're going to be on their way to the Esports World Cup.
Woo! And obviously on the top I had to Noisy Neo in that game, second place.
Or maybe kills.
Man,
I don't know. I want to make it so it's fair for everybody.
Games already. We're jumping right back into the
we'll do it wins and kills.
Alright, here we go.
Do you do customs Fortnite matches? Just asking. Used to. Certain reasons I can't anymore. I could, but it's just
the second half where things start to ramp up in terms of pressure. So let's
just
get right into game 2 and keep it going.
Like I could, but I just don't want to go on that account.
He's just one off spawn. Oh.
Higgs just won?
Yeah, I tend to forget how
Hold up. I'm watching this. Oh my god, got aim.
8 rounds of this ahead of us. This time,
how do you want
Higgs gets
to win?
the touch base. Last game, saying, hey, Monster, give us a little second. Let me get down and situated this time.
Yeah, Higgs is cooked a little bit.
Quickly, but Agers is here as well, so a lot of...
Ooh, he almost got 2. Dang. Yo, come on, Curve. If Curve was there, bro, they would have won.
He just got no backup, but...
Yeah, smart.
Sorry here.
Sorry.
Quite the mix-up.
Sorry, I took your thumbnail. No, you're good, brother. Which one? The EWC one? I found that on Google, bro.
You got Dozier's team. You got along with Tyler, you got Higgs and Curve who kind of split off, and then you have Muzz. Muzz and Sphinx are literally on 2 different points.
Oh yeah,
of the
you
map
should don't. You're good, bro.
But Muzz already has a spot secured. Knows waiting until the last second to get eliminations can be good. You can make a run, but why not build yourself a cushion early? Already with this one elimination, Muzz is affecting the whole other side of the map. The big thing though, does Acorn and Bolts notice that Sphinx might be a solo?
I think this is really interesting from Muzz's side too, if you think about it, because all the commentary we provided game 1 for Muzz and Sphinx was, hey, they're qualified, they're playing very passive, it looks like they just want a shot at the money, right? But this is like a completely different tune here, and I think they recognize that as well. Like you mentioned, but look at this for Bolts and Acorn.
Oh, really?
That early elimination here onto Salt.
Listen to Higgs.
It's gonna be a nice pickup too, considering Salt and his teammate made it very far into last game, and they were playing pretty much spoiler for some. Back over to Muzz, just fighting with no fear here. And he's actually popping off, claiming body after body. This is a big pickup, though. That's onto the likes of Scare. Obviously, Queasy's duo here, so Muzz has got to be careful. There could be danger nearby.
Yeah, this is, I feel like from what we've seen, it could be more. But we've already seen at least 25% of the lobby land separate from their actual teammate in a way to try to get eliminations. And if you imagine, Agers was already in the feed taking down threats, so Muzz has some sort of a clue if he remembers that Ritual might be by himself. I saw in the feed that Poyo already got elimination onto Salt, so Enough might be by himself, and now he's taking a 2v1 against Pete and Poyo. I do believe
what's your Discord? I got you.
Get his teammate back in the game. Yes, he did, but he's gonna fall, and now they're getting put in the spin cycle.
Well, there you have it. Last game. You know, if you missed them, now you get to see exactly what they're here to do. 2 quick eliminations.
Here you go, brother. Yeah, I spelled it right.
Already starting to rack things up. Meanwhile, in the feed, though, Boji gets the best of Rapid.
Actually, there might not be a space. Just try both.
He's already unfolding here in game number 2 as the action seems to be picking up here. But, hey, what we're noticing, though, Jacob, like we talked about in the last game, is that duos, full duos, aren't quite yet fully eliminated, right? So there are still all the teams in the game that basically have a chance.
Yeah, I believe in duos compared to, you know, trios and squads. It's about a 12-second respawn timer, which gets cut down for every knock or full squad wipe plus elimination that you do get. So if your teammate does go down and you're able to get a knock, even if you can't clean up the elimination, that just gets him back into the game a little bit faster. And it's just all about surviving if you know your teammate went down. We saw Bolts go down in the feed before, Acorn surviving long enough, Peterbot and Poyo. A kind of a different approach that we've seen some of the other teams doing so far. We've seen solos venture out, try to pick up the eliminations. With Peterbot and Poyo not being in game 1, they have some time to make up, and they're doing it together.
Yeah, I like this. And not only that, they're not looking for solos.
Congrats on the 4th. Thank you so much, brother.
What do you guys want to do? They are just taking the battle to anyone who wants to entertain them. Bugha sticking around for a little too long. He's poking his head out, poking the bear here. And now Peterbot and Poyo have officially marked them out and have considered if they want to push that way. We'll see what ends up happening. Take a look here, though. Jack and Boji, we talked about that Bugha fight. Well, it's Jack who kind of initiates here.
Thank you so much, brother.
Up, gets the finish onto Rapid there.
Wow, Rapid's dead.
And those are great points now starting to rack up. You know, when you saw the leaderboard there after game number 1, 6 elims was our first place team. Really not that much, right? Considering it's a reload format, you can get so much more. So I like this early aggression from everyone.
Yeah, I think everybody, you know, game number 1, it doesn't matter what format it is. It's kind of that feeler out type of game. How are teams playing? Where are they landing? What kind of risk they're kind of willing to go for in certain situations. I think a rather slow and tame game in game number 1. Everybody is getting that similar idea. It's time.
Hope you can get this 3. Thank you so much, bro. We're gonna try. We're gonna try, bro.
Over their own destiny when it
we're going to try.
4. You don't want to look back when you're in game 7.
I discorded it. Yeah, I'll add you in a minute, brother.
Just got more aggressive. 1 or 2 eliminations could have changed the course of our entire tournament. So I like teams doing that right out of the gates here.
Most definitely here. Well, start to zoom in here onto Chimp in 20's situation right now. Zone 3 here approaching. They're actually playing this nice and slow here, trying to see if they can catch an ambush, maybe someone unsuspecting, rotating nearby, but there's just no movement here in the center map right now. Rise and Curly don't want to expose themselves too early at all. They're doing the exact same thing, just kind of looking around here, biding their time, waiting for endgame.
The only unfortunate thing is if you kind of look at the difference between Rise and Curly kind of sitting in this spot, hunkered down. They're not maxed out in terms of their loot and materials, but comparison to 20 and Chip that have 20 builds combined, that's a world of difference. So the longer they stay there, the harder it's going to be for them as the zone gets closer and closer, forcing the action with a lot of these teams. Dozier and Tyler, no eliminations this time around. They probably saw how busy their actual POI was this game, and they're just trying to take a slower approach, a more careful and calculated one.
Look at this. Talk about careful and calculated. Queasy just trying to take his time here. Still working his way through the zone, but you can see the opponents are sitting right above him, and Scare's going to take that unnecessary damage here from the rotate. Queasy's trying to see what he can do here to back him up with some shots, but just such a disadvantage having your opponent sit up on this bridge, and Threats is no stranger. This is actually where he shines best. He's got some exceptional aim here. The Mammoth pistol in hand, too.
Who do you think is winning? Like EWC or who's qualing? Because I want Higgs to qual and Acorn. I'm staying with Steve Carson, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He got some good picks.
At least 90 HP or more gets kind of chunked off a player. You know, a Mammoth or hunting rifle has something to do about it. And hitting both of these players down below, threats and visuals, are now getting the confidence to try to push on over. Queasy kind of stuck in a weird spot, trying to go ahead and make it to where that indestructible terrain is on the backside, and that way he can kind of find a way out of this position. Because even if Squeezy and Scare have to abandon each other, as long as one of them stays alive, that's a win.
Yeah, well, at least Scare and Queasy get hip to hip here. Visuals and threats end up peeling back just a little bit. I'm assuming the zone revealed to them. They have quite some
Can you do a video of your settings? I do.
As do Bolt and Acorn.
I do have a video of my settings, bro. Check recent video. The only thing I changed was edit on release.
It's not going to be favorable.
I turned that on. Besides that, those settings are very valid.
He's sitting pretty strong.
Check the latest, it's not latest, but it's like the third newest.
Boyo likely playing the opposite side of that duo as well. Let's take a look what Higgs and Curve up to right now.
Now, I might have changed my building sensitivity, but that's really it, bro. Which those are your preference, bro.
Yeah, luckily for them, they don't got to rotate at all.
Like, you should play on edit on release, maybe. Kind of.
Right in this
what keyboard do I use?
Give or take a few centimeters north or south.
Steel Series.
Second
Earth.
They don't even
I would say first best.
Eliminations. They have
because
a different strategy this time around.
Yeah.
Did get that one trying to go for early aggression.
That's why I couldn't see their. I was wondering that. Yeah, they're back.
Put them in a good spot here, and you can see why them and a bunch of these.
Yo, see Parson, bro. Peter and Foil didn't get in first game.
So reboots are still on, but just like I said in that last game, Monster, where are you going to land? What are you going to get? So going down here can put a huge damper on your game.
Because they would have been an endgame.
Nervous for a second. I saw someone moving quick on the zone there. PewDiePie and Boyo were moving.
Same, yeah, that's the best keyboard, brother. Put it at 0.1. Put it at 0.1. You gotta go into the settings and put it at 0.1, bro.
I was supposed to be playing with Pete. I called with him.
Yeah, you're capping, brother.
Then I got disqualified.
Yeah, seems to have a little bit of a desperate early game so far. The Storm not treating them very nice. Scare and Queasy still opting to play deep into the Storm here. They got to be careful with that Storm sickness and also the lurk here from Enough and Salt, who are beating out the bandages right now. But they don't get seen, so they're just going to go ahead and use these themselves. So a couple of chug barrels there too, so they should be just fine to bounce back and get back into this game here.
They have enough gold. They got that mending machine. They probably took some patch-ups right there. It might have been cheaper to do the med kit, but timing is everything here, especially since they know Queasy and Scare already bypassed them on this rotation. The longer you go, the more teams that can potentially kind of hold you out from one zone to the next, though.
Can you tell me when you add me on Discord? Yeah, I will, bro.
The zone is open water on the north side. The western side has the mountain as elevation changes. There's a huge dip in the middle. The east side, something similar. So this zone, honestly, if you're not prepared for it, have your IGL strategically trying to figure out what rotation you're going to make. This one's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough zone. I'm not sure I'd want to be caught anywhere in the near term of the valley of this kind of layout here, but this is where Yamzo and Josh feel comfortable, kind of opting to be a little bit low here, not over committing to one side nor the other, depending on, of course, where the next zone pulls will determine a lot. Some are actually opting to stay inside the Storm there too. Overall, seems to be like everyone here is just going to be looking to buy their time, right? There's 19 duos still standing here. Things are going to start heating up very quickly once we get into that zone 8 and 9 final movings.
You see majority of the teams kind of stacked up on the left side where that mountain range is. And that's for good reason, because if the zone pulls back on over to the west, the teams that did not position there are going to have a hard time having to use their shockwaves or
do you
their
think you can get diff 3 for sure, brother?
Everybody else
it just depends.
There.
Like it depends on how we played. We almost could have qualified. It's like so the Div 5 tournament we played. As long as we played the exact, like obviously we're not going to play the exact same, but the way we played that day, we could easily qual. But the problem is we played like so good, like we had no bad games. Like that's a hard day to get. So I mean, for sure. I mean, I don't think it's gonna take too long, bro. It's only gonna take a couple of weeks. And
shut off, so things are gonna
yeah, the last game we knew we qualified, brother. Like I had my dad saying, let's stay focused, and I had my dude in my ear. We qualled! We qualled! We qualled! Like, bro, it's just, like, bro. I mean, he did say, like, let's lock in our last game, but, like, we did go for a hype play. If it was div 4 and we were about to get div 3, we would not have went for hype. It was a hype play. We knew we wanted to go for the hype play. We were just like, let's make a hype play here. Let's see how we do. It wasn't like a bad game. Like, I think we still got a couple points off of it, but not much. But it was last game, bro. We were like, let's go for a hype play. Let's see how we can do. Maybe we could win on a hype. We said maybe if we get hype, we could possibly win our last game. But if it was div 4, bro, and we were that close to div 3, bro, we would not go for a hype play. We'd easily just stay safe.
Peace on hype. One of the teams that we're trying to
Peace on hype.
The high ground leader, Muds and Sphinx.
Peterbots on hype.
They don't necessarily go up for the high ground unless they have a clear cut
opportunity.
They like running these mid layers, finding perfect eliminations, and then catching teams.
Yeah, I think someone's gonna try taking it from us. He's gonna be Higgs.
So many other teams using shockwaves and launch pads.
Yeah, Higgs is right under them.
Well, we saw Queasy and Scare
maybe.
Last game try to go
we'll
for
see.
high
Yeah,
early. Didn't work
Higgs
out.
is like right near them too.
Situation would execute
or it could be the other height. There's two different heights.
Keep in mind,
that's crazy. Only 2 people are down.
So it doesn't get better than that.
That's crazy.
Once again,
div 4 to get div 3 is top 400. No.
Very much contested lobby right now. All
it's like 380 points, 370.
Nah, they're building a freaking sanctuary up there.
Because they rotate in from there, and it's actually going
and it's decent. It's decent. I mean, it's only like a 80-point difference. Or 100-point difference, which is not bad. Like, yeah, you get kill points. You play so different. Yeah, P and Poyo have that height like crazy, and it's well protected. Like that is really well protected. Unfortunately,
Curb and Higgs just got separated in their shop.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna have to get back together. They might be
Cold
now.
And Rapid, dude. Cold and Rapid are ghost, bro. Why would they shock it? Wait, why would they shockwave? That's weird.
I like this. I like this play a lot. I think it's the smartest thing you could do. All the other teams are thinking the same exact thing. Because the terrain's really
it's just the fact that no one's spraying above
them.
Across the water. That water, the majority of the players shockwave across it anyway.
Eonzo's at the very top.
Anyone who sets up early down there is likely going to get targeted.
Why is Eonzo's name mostly letters or numbers?
Want a touchdown first,
I don't know.
Sphinx end up getting the first little bit of land there as well. But it's Peterbot and
wow, Peterbot's trying. Yeah, he has that mammoth,
they're
bro.
gonna take it.
He has that mammoth.
Want to keep fighting for this high ground here.
Yeah, he just hopped on top of Higgs and
I like it. They got it.
Yeah, it's a huge investment of resources.
I think Poyo is actually getting almost better than Pete now.
Nah, what's happening is Poyo's getting more, like, what people are used to, and I saw this video, bro. It's like, people didn't realize how good Poyo was. Poyo's always been this good, but, like, he's never had a chance to, like, show himself. Like, I literally watched the video, it says, Poyo, like, it literally said, do you think Poyo is better than Peter? And he's just like, no, but Poyo's just, like, actually getting, like, he's showing his potential that he's always had. It's just, he's like solo clutching more, like, he can actually show what he's been capable of. Like, he's always been a great player, like, why would Peter not play with him? But it's just, like,
if Pete and Poyo win this tournament...
Poyo does not talk at all, like, he don't talk nothing. Pete is just, yeah, like, and that's the difference. And finally, yeah,
Pete and Poyo, like, qual this tournament, or even win the tournament, that's crazy.
They're already qualified.
I know, but if they win this tournament, that's crazy because they didn't get in the first game.
Yeah, they're gonna get like 10k. Oh, Poyo's dead. Wait, no, it's not. What?
He took fall damage.
Oh, he took the fall damage. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, Poyo's always been this good. It's the thing though is people are finally recognizing him because he's had a chance. The problem is Peterbot's dead. Peterbot's dead, and he's still trying to. Yeah. No, we can't. He has no builds. He has 0 builds. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost. I tried adding you. It did not work, brother. I tried 2 times. Just add me, brother. 7
Canada still west?
Is who?
Canada still west?
Canada's still west, Dad, right? Yeah?
Canada's west, yeah.
Yeah, he's still west, yeah. I think he's staying.
For EWC.
For EWC,
That's because he's getting free FNCS points.
My school year just ended? What you mean, bro? Like, you're on summer break?
But he manages to slip his way out of there, too.
I'm not sure how he's able to survive all this, but with 17 HP,
yeah, but he's probably not going back till September.
Even Shockwaves, but he's
quick to so lucky.
Acorn and Bolts as well, with little material left.
You don't even go to school.
Okay,
You're homeschooled.
They got a refresh.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, bro.
And Braids, another one. He's splatted down to 1 HP. Braids keeping him alive.
I mean, Buka's doing decent, bro. How many points they got? I can't see. 48.
It's 50.
Not terrible.
I thought
Okay.
it was 50.
Cold and Rapid. Cold and Rapid.
Did Ionzo and
yeah, I think
Ionzo and Josh die?
yeah, Ionzo and Josh are dead. I'm pretty sure. Muzz and Sphinx is still alive, and you still got Acorn and Bolt. I feel like it's gonna be 2v2 against
Acorn just died.
Oh wow, Cold went down. Muzz went down. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, who's gonna win? It's just up to Rapid.
And it's all up to Rapid here to try to make something big happen. But Sphinx, the great shot from the side here.
Sphinx
This
is
all
running
Sphinx
around
builds.
killing
Ooh, Sphinx.
Of course, manages to get the full cleanup.
Yeah, you don't have those instant heals.
Do you think you could beat Eaterbot one time?
Salt and I'm enough have the best chance right now.
I think I could probably get Peter one time. He makes mistakes. Like 100 games? I think I could get one. We'll never know until we try though. But I mean, I've killed a couple pros, but I'm obviously not like the GOAT or anything. But like I could probably like get one after 100. I just have to play smart. I have to play super smart. I have to play low ground. I have to play low ground height. I crouch. I have to lurk on him. Oh wow. No. I'm enough. Wow, just won. That's crazy. Hey chat, I'm going to the bathroom. Be right back. I sent you in Discord chat. Okay. I'll be right back, chat.
Do very well in the end games here. They did good in game number 1. They do great in game number 2. But what a close game there. Sphinx with the hero play, trying to go for the high ground. Very well executed, but in the end, I am enough. And Salt the 3x there. Zeke, take it away.
Oh man! Oh, you fly from the air. You send a shotgun shot, and you think, all right, it's cool. I'm about to get a little help. Nope. It's still look. Second place still pretty good. And Blake, this is big, right? Salt and enough getting themselves a victory royale as a duo in a chaotic game. It's got to feel awesome.
Yeah, Salt, obviously an up-and-coming player. He got top 10 in back-to-back solo series, now showing what he can do in a duo game mode. Actually, my ex-duo, so it's good to see him out there getting his first victory royale in his first Reload finals.
Listen, Blake, I mean, you were telling me and Zeke, you know, what was going on behind the scenes. This is actually now multiple times over the course of just these 2 games. We have seen this duo going up for the high ground. You gotta tell the people what you told us, man. Go on.
Hey, I was talking to Salt before this. I was like, hey, man, go out there. You got this. Play confident. He's like, we're going for height 8 out of 8. And what happened the first 2 games? We saw them on height, both of them, and they take the victory royale in game number 2. So it's going to be really interesting to see if they can keep up this pace, this momentum that they have going into game number 3.
Yeah, love to see it. Obviously, there's a bunch of big name duos going up for the high ground, so they do have a tall task ahead of them. But I mean, obviously, so far it is working out perfectly. Obviously, first game they did get cut down a little bit short, but second game works out, like I said, perfectly as well. They pick up the VR, and obviously it's going to switch up the standings a lot. We'll have to see very shortly, Zeke, if it's going to be enough though to put them in that top 2.
We'll have to see, Viv. We'll have to see. 105 points is quite a bit. But we'll see after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more action from the Reload Elite Series.
Oh, we're chilling. Wow, that was a good game, bro.
I'm better.
Leaderboard?
No. We're gonna see it in 2 minutes. We'll see it in 2 minutes. Let's get it, man.
Oh.
Chad, it's been good so far.
No, you finish your round. You don't.
Ooh, a donut sounds mad good right now, Chad. Donut sounds great, dude. Okay, so 6 p.m. EST on Tuesday.
Right, 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
So in that round we're going probably 6:10.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 'cause I'm done at 5. Get dinner going, eat. 6:30. With your new haircut. No, she's off. Oh. No, so we can keep going.
Chad, I tried opening a donut. Yeah, I struggled. I just struggled. Hey, we got it. Had some crazy death. Yes, sir, bro. I can't wait to watch this next game. Game 3? Yeah. Game 3. Did you see my chat? Yeah. You sent me like a Discord server. I don't know what it is though, so I didn't join it. It used to be in like 1,000 Discords, and I started like removing a couple.
Fortnite fam, welcome back to the Reload Elite Series. Game number 2 is done. And man, it was a crazy game to say the least. We got a victory out from Enough and
You're good, bro.
Assault. Sphinx couldn't quite get the finish there for the Siphon, but you know, second place is still awesome. Now remember, right before the break, we said 105 points. Where does that place?
When do you think they're gonna say there's something coming out, or do you think it's gonna be a tweet?
Second place because Acorn and Bolts have somehow taken over first place. Game number 1, third place, 6 elims. Game number 2, a 5th with 7. You know, Viv, this is Acorn and Bolts we are talking about, right? If there's anyone that can climb the leaderboard, that can put the leaderboard on notice, it's them.
Listen, obviously these guys are capable of doing anything. They're, you know, 2 of the best players on the region, but to see them actually be the team in first place in terms of, obviously they're in first place on the leaderboard as well, but on the back foot of that, it's just the eliminations as well. And you can take a look at it right here. It's just all on the back foot of Bolts. Their first game was going to be 6 eliminations, third place. That second game right there, 5th place with 7 eliminations. So the eliminations right now for the duo, when we're kind of used to just seeing the consistency factor for whatever duo Acorn is a part of, the fact that they're finding the frags right now.
I have a good day today. Yes, sir, bro.
And this
Yep.
have that veteran IGL experience.
Been watching a lot of Fortnite competitive today.
The fragging capability of Bolts. They're here with something to prove. Like we said, they want that EWC spot. They can't see themselves not qualifying. So
Acorn and Bolts, first place. I'm Enough, second.
Like said, top of the elims.
That's crazy, bro. Those are the top 2 right now. Where's Higgs? No, Higgs is 10th.
Another duo we saw there. We kind of talked about
Higgs is 10th.
6th place, up 10 spots.
Have a good
Muzz and Sphinx. We saw Sphinx had the solo clutch there.
Yo, C Parson, you here, bro? You see that? 10th place?
He still hit a 2nd place.
I don't think bro's here.
Given how chaotic
bro, I'm gonna
these games
dip.
can be,
I'm
that's still a bunch of placement points.
Dang, bro, that's sad.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, these guys are already qualified. So, you know, no matter what happens today, they're going to be happy. But obviously, they're still going to want to place well, right? Kind of compete for some of that prize money. And this has been a duo, actually. We saw it in the first game. We see it in the second game. Consistently kind of fighting for the low ground, finding themselves into the mix. And right now, it's obviously working.
Yeah, and Sphinx literally just a millisecond off of winning this game. If he would have got that Siphon onto Salt, but unfortunately the Storm took him out. Still an amazing game. 7 elimination, 2nd place. A very good follow-up game to their first, which was only a 16, pushing them up to 7th place.
And so close.
I wish you had 2 million subscribers. Me too, brother.
It's all good though. It's all good.
Takes time. Takes time.
6 more to go. So casters, prepare ourselves for game number 3.
We're almost at 2K. It's just.
I do think that game was very telling because when we started the show, we were looking at 7 teams in focus, but then all of a sudden, IamEnough and Salt kind of throw their name in the mix. There's always that team that can be the disruptor, Jacob, and that's what we're seeing here now.
Yeah, already 2 games that showed that high ground, no matter what zone it is, never seems to be safe. We know Acorn and Bolts go for it. We saw them almost get it, but unfortunately it's Enough and Salt that are pulling off. And I said it to start the show, 2026, year of the underdogs. Just as Salt and Enough are gonna have to hold on. Game 3 is ready. Let's see if they can do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jacob, this is the last qualifier. These games go by pretty quickly, but those points jump up even faster. If you blink, you missed it, because all of a sudden now we have Acorn and Bolts holding the crown here.
It's just not doing
all they have to do
good.
is maintain that lead. You know, my biggest highlight for them was obviously that they played so well at the LAN. All things considering, they are clearly one of the stronger duos in the lobby, and this reload mode is just playing into their favor. But give that
Nerf is always like
on
where he's at.
Yeah,
back to back now, losing to Dozier on the drop this time. Not as many other teams in the mix here as Muzz and Sphinx have decided to mix things up themselves. No Agers either. That was kind of a crazy game 2 drop there.
Going to show that sometimes the early game antics may not necessarily always be the best decision. See Jack in the feed taking down Rapid. Bolts straying far away from his actual drop spot along with Acorn. There's a lot of space there, so no necessarily too much to worry about, but he's inching closer and closer to Salt and Enough, who's currently the 2nd place team, right behind they themselves, who's in 1st. He's ready to take a full-on fight, but a lot of that damage going on to Bolt, and it's not slowing down anytime soon, but back-to-back shots. The Sentinel pump is going to take down Salt, and you already see he has 1 upgrade on that Morphite Sentinel, looking for another.
Just a statement elimination. Bolts, take a look from his perspective what all was happening here. He had already picked up an Elam right before this, then finds Agers, then hunts down
Pete and Boyle, dude.
But unfortunately, the
I think they're... How many kills they got?
They're only at 15 points.
Oh, they just got 1 kill then. They're at 18 now.
You can see IamEnough there in the distance, just waiting. Peterbot, though, thinking about hunting him down. Yeah, they had the marker almost perfectly there.
Then, wow, they got 2 kills.
Wow. Knowing exactly where he's at, hearing all the noise, seeing the fights, and now you see they basically get almost a fully upgraded Morphite Sentinel there if they do want it. But the action's not slowing down. Jack was able to get that first elimination of the game, I do believe, onto Rapid. Now they get their possible 2nd one onto Vert next. Sales, you kind of see him on the outskirts, just trying to stay alive. 12 seconds is all he needs to get Vert back in the game.
You gotta give Jack and Boji their respect. They continuously show
up
with
21 points
here. Haven't quite earned the placement points. Is deserving of them, but they definitely have had their fair share of points in their favor. Jumping back to Neo and Noisy, though, this is a team that has been consistent all around.
They're almost dead.
Noisy has to stay alive here and now. Booga and Braids have a chance here to actually send his team back to the lobby.
How are you level 300?
They're giving him
grinding.
Too much time to recoup here.
I'm on a lot, but
get situated. Booga trying to move in to support Braids.
Yeah,
here
creative helps.
There's so much to pick from, because Braids somehow held this all down by himself, by the way. And Neo and Noisy, you have to think about it, playing phenomenally well when it comes to these early
lock in, play creative, play
loophole all the time. The mid-lane drum gun. You don't want to end up in the box of Braids. He's getting sprayed through.
Is there any videos you will do with viewers or mods? Yeah,
you can kind of see why they weren't getting aggressive at
I
first.
might actually do that. I don't know.
Neo had respawn. I saw on the mini map that
maybe in the new recent vid that I'm planning on making. I want to start. I want to hopefully get at least the layer down. So I'm probably gonna start on it later tonight. Just get a couple of the scenes down, and then get it out maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. Depends on how much I get done today, but I'm gonna make a video on it later.
Very nice Elim there. Caliper kind of looking off in the distance.
What about a custom? I generally don't do customs anymore. There's just a couple. I've never really been a custom guy. I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
Has his vision a
Like,
bit blocked
it's
there
just
by
you guys
the
fighting.
trees.
I've done like one
Exactly
custom in my life on live, and it was a TikTok live. I generally don't do that, and I also can't. I could, but
he gets taken out immediately.
huh?
So this is a desperate situation to be in.
Oh.
Northern doesn't even realize. Neither does Caliper realize that.
I mean, I could.
Either way, when you have your own maps.
Either way,
Yeah,
though,
you
he
don't.
manages to
Yeah,
somehow
you really
sneak out
don't
of there
need them.
once he gets back in the game.
I could probably try to help you
We have a
with
chance
the
to still
giveaway and
stay in this
stuff.
game and
It's gonna be
hopefully
late,
bounce
bro.
back.
I'm not doing it early. I'm gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna go do something later, and then probably play a little bit, and then start working on it. So it's gonna be late, bro. I generally like work on stuff pretty late, bro.
Try to close the gap and get back to
Around like
especially more
12
so
my
now when
time,
from
bro.
one team hunting to a second, which is Peterbot and Boyo, and you know how they play. They make sure they clean up every
On Tuesday, I'm gonna have the
scrap.
video.
There goes the elimination on to
Yeah,
Chip.
I'm gonna have
I will
the
say there is
video
a silver
done
lining, though, Monster,
by like
because
tomorrow,
it's gonna better the chances of
probably.
Chip and 20 finally being able
Because
to
either
reunite once he gets
I'm gonna
rebooted
work
back
on
in
it
the
all
game.
night tonight, finish it all, or I'm gonna halfway work on it, and then tomorrow at night I'll finish
Peterbot and
it.
Boyo, their timing impeccable right now as they've shown up.
But yeah, on Tuesday, yeah, it's gonna be perfect, bro. We're doing it all live. You guys can see us give away the stuff. I'm literally gonna have it on stream. You guys are literally gonna see me deliver the item and everything, bro. So to be all good.
Rise and Curly here. Just taking the pick of the litter here for the loadouts. They found some leftover loot. And they go on the tails of Boji and Jack here. Nice little angle there from Jack.
Curly and Rise.
Damage onto Curly actually. Not bad for
This
being
dude is not back, bro.
And Rise also
Bro
takes
ran.
a fair amount of damage here too. So Jack and Boji putting them on the back foot here in this fight.
Yeah, very good damage on
Yeah, I'm gonna
Rise
go
and
get
Curly
another
initially.
popsicle. I'll be back.
Separating them for a few seconds, unfortunately.
Jack,
with the
be
numbers being
entertained
2v1,
by
the
this.
opportunity
Give me
goes
like
right out the
1
window.
minute.
They're unable to capitalize. It's going to allow for Rise and Curly to try to shockwave away, but from one team to another, they run into Rapid and Cold on the other side, so things will not get any easier for Rise and Curly. You see they're burning through their materials here, just trying to stay alive, but I will say the focus have switched just a little bit from Boji and Jack, trying to target out Rise and Curly. They do land some damage on the Rapid instead.
It's just like a crazy fight going down now. It just went from like, all right, nice little 2v2 to, wait a second, this is pretty messy now. Cold and Rapid want to get their get back as well. They've taken a little too much damage here, and this is actually costing everyone a fair bit. Not to mention there was just an airdrop landing there, which Rise and Curly, I believe, took advantage of. So those extra white heals fall into their favor. They get the fresh shockwaves, and they're off basically as the winners of this exchange somehow. Where Cold and Rapid end up being the ones that fall way behind. So I don't think they had the same type of whites, but look at this. Peterbot, Boyo, they found Chimp before. Seems like they find him again, and they're just farming him for points at this time. Meanwhile, Boyo gets Agers as well, and I mean, they are just racking up. They're making up for that game one miss.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate because we've seen them take out Bolts, we've seen them take out Agers. Peterbot and Boyo, just like 3 other teams, already have their spot secured. So they're essentially playing Disruptor and not letting any free plays go down as Acorn gets attacked, 43 HP, trying to stay alive over towards Leap Experiment. There's a whole nother duo up above that is going to be Cold and Rapid hunting for these eliminations. And honestly, Cold and Rapid haven't had the best start to this game here. So they're still probably fighting for a loadout that they feel confident taking with them to the end game.
Yeah, most definitely. Just a single elim. Even all that scrappy battling back and forth here. Only one elim to show for it. Acorn and Bolts, though, holding down their own here. Meanwhile, Josh and Yamso listening to all this go down. They are actually the gatekeepers of the Edge of the Storm here. Now, I'm thinking if they knew what teams it were, they wouldn't even be moving this soon here, but even if they get to the next zone early, they'll still have a lot of visuals here to look back in onto these teams here. We'll see how it ends up playing out. Muzz and Sphinx once again early in the storm here, finding themselves somewhat out of position, but look at this, it's not for no reason. You were waiting for Noisy. We can't even see the tax going down there, but Muzz ends up finishing the deal there.
Yeah, Muzz and Sphinx, you guys are wondering what they're doing here at Elite Armory. Not every drop spot has this benefit, but they do have launch pads around their drop spot.
So how long is the stream? How long this tournament is? I think it's 2 hours.
Crazy? No, they're throwing it closer towards their launch pad.
Excited for the big giveaway on Tuesday for sure, bro. For sure, brother. I'm telling everybody, bro. I'm trying to tell literally everybody I know, bro. I've already told a couple people, but like I'm not making it like too crazy yet. Until the video's out, then once the video's out, I'll share it to everybody.
Pretty tell these teams are starting to heat up now. 5 elims this pretty much early into the game, right? We're only zone 6.
Can I help with it? It depends, bro.
What we've seen for the
if you're on tonight, yeah, but if you're not on, then I'll do it solo. It just depends. I do my videos kind of late, brother.
Teams are starting to rack up some serious points here.
It helps, bro. When it's late night, bro, I just be watching whoever's live, edit a video real quick, post it the next day, you know. So it just depends. I mean, if you want to add me, you can, and then I'll just see if you're on. But this is my user, 7VEN Chief1. I can even type it in chat if you need.
You have Josh and Yamzo on 90 points, another team that they don't have to necessarily worry about. So as long as Enough and Salt play consistent games, they might not even need high elimination games like we have seen some of the other teams go for.
Yeah, they're really being carried by their placement points right now. Look at this.
Yo, see Parson, you here?
Not a lot of ammunition though to work with the shotgun, but
yeah, I think he fully did.
Plenty here. We're starting to look at the zone though. This is
what'll I do?
Starting to look like
yo, what's good, bro? You're finally back.
Already made their rotates in.
Oh, I've been back. I've just been ignoring you.
Oh wow, that's great, dude. Nice.
I was eating chicken.
You're still eating?
Still coming in the backside of the zone, but you can see why everybody's playing so safe.
I'm done now.
6th zone, moving into the 7th, which means this is the stage of the
and
game
it's not end game, so lick my foot.
So even though there's about 30 seconds left, you don't want
my
to go
big
down
one to be exact.
Especially where the zone currently is. You might be able to fall down.
I'm gonna go back on mute.
But if the zone moves
I requested you. I didn't get no request, brother.
Getting out.
Are you excited for the big? Of course, brother. By the way, please keep doing giveaways on YouTube. You're the only person I know that does. Yeah, I mean, maybe, brother. Maybe.
To pop here. Get to see it reveal together. Here comes the next big moving play here. Already though, teams are starting to get a move on it. It's going west and south now, just outside the Chisel Cube. Peter Botboy.
I didn't get nothing, brother.
Crash pad here.
Nothing has came through.
Trying to be one of the first to get up.
There's still 30 left, bro.
I wonder if they're gonna go for it and really kind of hold it down, but maybe not after losing all this material here. This is costing them a fair bit. Peterbot even giving them a little bit of extra room to work with here on the backside there, just as a safety retreat measure.
Kind of that double-edged sword.
Chat, who wants Higgs to qualify? Or who wants Acorn to qualify? I want both.
Basically the Grand Canyon with how much
space
they have underneath, but huge mountain ranges on each and every side. So you want to be one of the first teams up the hill, allow you to look back, be a little bit more comfortable on this rotation. Curve and Higgs basically having to wait for other teams to rotate by. That's Josh and Yamzo, but somehow they overtake him with that shockwave on that rotation. And this is why I'm thinking up the side of this hill, quick, fast, in a hurry should be the name of the game, because as soon as you get there, you have the luxury of being able to look back.
Yeah, definitely want to get in position. This is what Peterbot and Boyer were trying to accomplish. They did it a little too early. It seems like the team with the best positioning was Cold and Rapid before Peterbot and Boyer actually just landed on top of their base and took the high ground. Already starting to flex up their positioning here.
I gotta go. I'll be back later. Okay, no problem, brother.
Probably won't.
So can I help you with the big giveaway on Tuesday? I don't really need help, bro. It's all live stream.
Oh, this is
I'm gonna be giving it away, so whoever wins, it'll be straight just live, bro. I'm not waiting.
Here, so it's all about how you play the hand that you're dealt. For Golden Rapid, quick damage, make them box up. Allow for one less team to tag you as you make that rotation over, but you see Cold and Rapid quickly separated, having to utilize another shockwave. And while all that's going down, Bolts and Acorn can do nothing but watch Peterbot and Poyo start to build toward that high ground. It's been game after game after game, they're going for it. And right now, Bolts and Acorn, instead of being distracted by that, they find that elimination onto Bert. It's only a knock though, so his teammate is still in the game.
Yeah, barely there. either way, that was like a nice little refresher. You know, he didn't have much. They only got about 200-300.
Bolton Acorn at 137 points.
Plenty to keep them nice and capped now. So Bolton Acorn is set up really pretty here. 6 elims as well. So pretty much a really good momentum-driven game so far for them. Braids and Bugha still have that mythic drum in hand as well. Very dangerous loadout there. Jumping back to Bolton Acorn. Look at this, elevating themselves up and over the lip here. Adding pressure.
Please add me.
Salt nearby.
Add me, brother.
Careful not to overexpose themselves.
FM, bro.
Bolts can make a play at any moment here. Acorn goes into the storm, trying to play for those mats there. They're just trying to keep themselves completely capped off here. They'll likely be going for a big high ground play. We'll keep eyes on them, but Peterbot and Pollo are the team to look out for right now.
Yeah, you can see them even kind of like chopping off one direction as the zone pulls back in the other. Pollo getting another elimination, 6-1 up the game, playing catch up, playing it perfectly. Spot out Higgs, curve rotating over, good damage there. But instead of shockwaving on over, you see he has the grappler instead. He uses that to get to the front side and try to connect. And this is where Pollo's gonna stay back, try to make sure nobody flanks for free, letting Peterbot do exactly what he wants on the front side of the zone.
Yeah, it looks like Yamzo took down Rapid as well there, so already dismantling starting to take place here. Muzz and Sphinx still sitting at 2 elims right now. Not on the low ground as we've seen them in the previous game, so game 3 playing a little bit different here. We'll see if they end up switching things up and pretty much committing up to the mid layers. Higgs and Curve back to the original strategy, playing to the ultimate low sides. Let's see a quick movement here. A lot of pressure coming in from Peterbot and Pollo up top, and Sphinx. Muzz getting greedy here as they continue to inch their way up. But I think the high ground team already knows what these guys are thinking here.
Block me? I mean, here's my
else
block
trying
list,
to go
bro.
ahead and use that launch pad, threads, visuals, ritual agers. They have the option to try to land on high ground, especially if they're distracted just like that. But they're just going to try to find their spot safely in that mid layer. Queasy and Scare, same thing, but they're taking a lot of pressure from all angles. But they're working their way up the side.
Peterbot's kind of low, or not Peterbot's kind of low. Or no, Peterbot is kind of low on his health.
From pushing up higher and higher, but Queasy is not giving up.
Yo.
Peterbot and Pollo here, they could go down in just
Who do you think wins this game?
Queasy and Scare are going to concede.
Higgs needs it.
Crazy, because as good as Queasy may be,
Dude, Peter and Pollo on the height is like, wow. Clicks and hit, or Higgs
they cannot
and
sell
Curve
it again.
are still here. Nah, they could.
They're selling high. Oh wait, never mind.
No, that's not Pete. Pollo's dead. Pollo's dead.
Ooh, they end up paying for it. But in the end, they do trade out Pollo there too, as Salt and I Am Enough take advantage of the chaos there as well. And once again,
I'm Enough is low-key crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
They are the team with the high ground here, and they're looking to go for back-to-backs.
Bolton Acorn still in here is crazy.
They take high ground while they're fighting it out. Peter, Pollo, Queasy, Scare, but it's Enough and Salt that are going to be the last one standing up above. But on this mid layer, you got Bolts going crazy. 5 eliminations, 2 more for
This is
Acorn.
crazy, bro. Bolts is almost dead to Storm. That's crazy.
But Bolts right now is being eaten alive by the zone. Braids and Bugha down below. They're controlling the whole tempo, but they're running out of builds. That could be their downfall here.
Yeah, I want to see what Yamzo's up to. I just keep seeing him popping the feed as well. Muzz and Sphinx now at 5 elims. The last time we checked in, they had 2. So things are starting to right up for them as well.
Except Muzz and Sphinx.
Right there. Muzz just reading the zone perfectly there as he's going up and over this slight little mountain play here. Meanwhile, Salt and
Yamzo's in Storm.
Here. No pressure inside.
Really?
Not a team.
Yeah, he was in Storm.
Jen is too.
And they're just doing what they want.
Rise is dead. Rise is dead.
Comes off from the side. Great tag there from
Bugha.
It's Braids here.
Come on, Bugha. Come on, Bugha. No, I want. No, Bugha's dead. No.
Oh, but his teammate's alive.
Barely. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No. No, wait. Wait, that could be bad. Hold up. I want Bugha to actually win though. Dude, I Am Enough has that mythic, and dude, he's just.
He's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, like holy shit.
I'm Enough.
They're crazy.
Yeah. They just sprayed Storm. They just sprayed Storm. That's all they did.
Alright. It was smart.
Yeah, he must have given him a nice little pep talk.
That's the best streamer. Yeah, no problem, brother. You got me blocked, Cam. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. You're blocked. There's a reason, bro. There's a reason.
But now we all know they are here. I mean,
that's crazy, bro.
Wait, is that back to back?
Yeah, that's back to back. Yep.
Yeah. Bro, why is Blake's barely said anything.
Dude, so I'm not gonna lie, that means Pro-Am's either gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be announced here, but it might be announced on Twitter.
Back-to-back wins? It's his first EWC finals, and he's got back-to-back wins in the
Why though? I have no idea,
I should
brother.
send you a picture of my torn headphones.
It has to be because of something.
Chief,
you have to be blocked because of something. Yeah, I'll try to look at
I'm sending you a picture.
Of what, your headphones?
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh my gosh, look at this. It's Queasy and Scare versus Peterbot and Polio for the high ground. And then it was like, oh my gosh, Salt enough. They're full HP. They haven't been in the mix. That's kind of been happening over the past minute.
Alright, it's sending.
Team that's going to be able to just go ahead, take
the
high ground pretty much uncontested. Again,
yo, that has to be AI.
Time, and you can see the cleanup for the rest of the lobby once the low ground
no
starts they all start to kind of make it easier for the guys on high ground.
Not even the duct tape is crazy.
So low HP after going head to head.
I don't even think that's duct tape.
I said not even the duct tape is crazy.
Yeah.
Like not having the duct tape is kind of crazy.
Think I need another pair?
Yeah, bro, Cam, it's either because like the only reason why I block people is either they didn't get the dust back.
Zeke's a go
because you probably indexed one.
Blake's.
I would say like spamming and then keep adding me. I'd say that counts too. Those are really the only two things I ban people for.
They get a back-to-back with 9 elims. Oh boy, guys. These standings look crazy, and we're gonna see them after this break. Okay, all right, don't go anywhere. We gotta talk
Did
about
you unadd me on Fortnite? Probably, bro. I unadd everybody before tournaments. Yesterday was a tournament, so I unadded pretty much everyone. Dead. I put it on 67. Yes. It's all good. Yeah, we're gonna, bro. I'm gonna have like 1,000 people added on Tuesday, bro. I already know. I mean, it's just what it is. Could your friend add me? If not, no, my friend can't, man. Sorry, brother. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but something had to happen. Either you were spamming me or you just didn't pay the dust. I don't know, but that was the recent one. I don't think it was you, but there was someone I did off stream. I gave them a Sprite and then they didn't pay the Sprite dust. I don't think it was you, because I think it was actually this guy, the last kid. But it was one of them. And if they're blocked, bro, I keep them blocked at least for a month, brother. A little timeout, bro. Like, you'll get unbanned, but it's a timeout, brother. And I know it's been recent because... Give me 1 second, bro. "30 seconds until we see leaderboard." Unfortunately, back-to-back wins does not help, bro. Dude, Booga, I thought Booga was gonna get it, bro. I wonder what place Peter and Poyle got. Do you know what place Peter and Poyle got?
No, I think it was 5th, I'm not sure.
What about Higgs and Curve? I think
Hasten Curve died early in the end game.
Really?
Welcome back to the RES.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I've learned today, it's that if you ever have a problem, just talk to Blake beforehand, and the problem will be solved, because I Am Enough and Salt got themselves back-to-back victory royales. They have 192 points, and if we bring up the leaderboard, they're currently in first place. So again, if you have a problem, contact Blake. He'll get it resolved for you. What's crazy is they are looking to earn themselves.
Yeah, I'm Enough is in first by
heading to EWC.
a lot.
3 games in, Viv. This is looking pretty good.
I mean, now we're kind of entering that territory. Okay, can these guys kind of keep up the momentum? Obviously, we've seen how chaotic
10th, bro. Hasten Curve are 10th, bro.
I don't know, man. It would be crazy.
It's not
to
looking
see them
good,
continuously
bro.
go for high ground and be able to maintain these kind of consistent placements that they are, you know, pulling off right now. Acorn and
Where's
Bolts, though,
Acorn and
still
Bolts?
maintaining
Oh,
their
second.
place
Nice.
right
Wow,
now,
they're still cooking.
158
Where's
points.
Booga? Booga's
Obviously,
fourth.
they are only 4 points
Wait,
ahead
hold
of
up.
Josh
Booga has a
Riley,
chance.
but if you do take a look at
Booga has a way
the
better chance than
qualified
Higgs.
team
That's
and moving
crazy.
grades, they do have a
Dude, if
pretty big
Booga makes
lead
it,
over
bro,
these guys, so
he
Acorn and
wins
Bolts feeling
the
pretty
World Cup.
comfortable as it currently stands.
Yeah, and that was actually their worst performing game, but it was still a good game because they're getting those eliminations. With 7 eliminations that game, that keeps them into the second place.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
It's kind of weird, right? Like, you say that's like their worst game, and you're right. Like, their worst game is a 10th place with 7 elims? Okay, Acorn and Bolts, okay. But as our good friend Vivid called out, obviously, you know, Josh, Yamzo, they've got themselves a quality little crown. They're good to go. 1 spot down. The lion roars once again. Booga braids. They climb that leaderboard. 100.
Trying to get in a better spot.
Place. Or points rather. They have a 3rd place. There it is. He found it with 4 eliminations. So these guys are looking to make that run. And I think what's interesting here, Viv, is we got a few
Chief.
duos that have already qualified around.
What place do you have to be to get in the finals?
Players around us.
Like, for the next EWC run?
Yeah.
Top 2.
Oh, that's gonna be me.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
no.
the leaderboard says they only went up.
What if the person that wins is already someone that's qualified?
Then it goes to the next one. So let's say Pete and Toyo are first and another team is first that already qualified. It would go to 3 and 4.
Excited to see if they can kind of continue up.
Oh, so Booga's most likely gonna.
No, Booga's doing great. He needs to get second though because first and second haven't qualified yet. So that means Booga still needs to get second. Booga's 4th right now, but Booga still needs to get second because no new team is in first. Dude, it's good if Peterbot gets first or second because then it goes down to 3rd.
It's still those 2 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Could have
know.
been me. I'd be in first right now if I didn't get disqualified.
Yo, Mud did not make it, bro.
One thing is for certain, Monster. We've seen
Whoa, yo, what was the
qualifier
practice
2,
coming up to
qualifier
this,
3,
bro?
and I'm sure we're gonna see it here again.
bro, you guys
today.
playing
When
Divide
you're that high
or
up
what?
on the leaderboard and you need to qualify in such few spots, sometimes you just put a target on your back.
Yeah,
My back was good, Kenny.
They only have a 40
Okay, let's get it, bro.
lead over
Bye-bye.
The rest of the lobby. We're just gonna have to see if it can hold up.
Almost here. Into the halfway point, the final game before it actually happens, and
Buzz.
immediately you see it on screen. Mason taking down Peterbot.
Mason taking down Peterbot
Teams
is-
are supposed to land,
wow.
becoming more and more contested. And you got to imagine why. Probably a hot drop. You can instantly get 10 toes down and try to go to work. Acorn even going down. So Noxy.
Acorn's dead too?
2 early game eliminations here.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Muzz and Sphinx have almost maintained the consistency as the most.
I'm gonna stay here for 5 minutes and then I have to go again. You're all good, brother. Thank you so much for showing up, bro. Means a lot.
As Sphinx unfortunately gets taken down, but
The Elite Series is going crazy, bro.
Exceptional
It's been
early
crazy.
game Fortnite so far. But you know, my question though starts to aim towards Salt in enough here, just a little bit. Like I am very curious to see if they can maintain not this winning pace they've set themselves on,
Yeah,
right?
tough.
That's so unrealistic.
Hey, brother.
However, consistency. Can they now do enough to just remain in the lead and not throw away the
I wish
4
Higgs and
point buffer
Curve could have done better.
between them and everyone else?
Yeah, they were able to pick up a good number of eliminations, but the biggest difference is you see Mason and Noxy kind of going on the hunt, finding their eliminations. Enough and Salt just kind of let the game naturally play itself out. If they get an Elim, if they get an Elim, if they don't, they don't. Either way, those back-to-back wins helping for sure. Threats just hiding on the outskirts. This is somewhere where he did land initially, far away from his teammate Visuals, who already went down so far in this game. So Threats has a lot of pressure on himself.
Bugha could come back, yeah, bro. He's fourth. Like, he
away from the opposition.
Yeah, doesn't want to take an unnecessary 1v2 here.
If Bugha makes it, bro, that's
the nice loadout he's managed to
wow.
kind of piecemeal together.
Now, who do we actually think's gonna win EWC, bro? Like the entire thing.
Be waiting for the pickup there. We'll pay attention to the feed. Braids Bugha on the other side.
Anything right now.
Or Zeke say it best.
They won 3 out of the 4.
Already starting to make his comeback story be known here. Game 1, not exactly the performance they were looking to secure, but
where's he?
since then they have
yeah, I do remember.
trended upwards very strongly, throwing themselves straight into the conversation here and now, and essentially they're the next team up that's behind Acorn.
I'm gonna go again. I hope I can come back. Okay, all good, brother. Have a good night, bro. See you later.
Even though they're disengaging out of this fight here, we've seen them in the early game get a couple of eliminations. We've seen them kind of in the mid game as well. But yeah, exactly what you said. They get separated. Shockwave kind of puts them in 2 different directions. Boji, if he gets caught out here, you see Agers, 20, Chimp. People spot out a solo. They intend to go.
Yeah, Jack unfortunately said Boji flying in the wrong direction there. He was a little too hasty. The way he played those shockwaves out, trying to get away from the pressure. 20 gets caught by Agers there.
Do you give people skins or not? Nah.
That siphon, very much welcome for him.
Almost.
Already long gone.
I mean, never, pretty much. Almost never.
They were hoping that drop
just depends. I mean, I've done it for videos.
Even Chimp seems to have fallen
I've done it for like,
game, so not
I would say like
the game they wanted.
A couple people
doing exactly what he was doing in that last
like this is my old duo. I sent him a gift before, but like we were duos at the time. But generally not.
Around for these early game eliminations.
You want my Roblox? Yo, bro, I never play Roblox, bro. I have it on my phone, but I've never played it. I'm not even trolling. I played it for like 1 day because like people said it was so amazing. I played it for a day and couldn't like move my player, bro.
As he picks up his 4th
like it's playing Fortnite, but on mobile. It's literally Fortnite mobile. Like that's how you have to move.
Yeah,
like it's impossible,
Ritual
bro.
was down for a second there, so whatever was going on, whoever Ritual was playing that game out.
You know what's crazy? The first game I played was Roblox.
Over to Queasy and Scare.
Like that's how I got into Fortnite. I mean, I was like into Fortnite, but the way I got my PC, I was playing I was playing on a computer at the library, dude, and they had Roblox, and I started playing Roblox. I'm not even trolling, and then I got myself a PC. But like before I didn't have a PC, bro, I was playing Roblox before that because they don't have Fortnite, bro.
Everyone's playing the Storm here, pretty. Again,
I thought you were doing Steal the Brain Rot giveaway on Roll. No, I'm talking about Fortnite, brother. Talking about Fortnite, brother. The Fortnite one.
Using the launch pad, just trying to find anybody out. That's why Queasy Scared hidden. Rise
yeah, no, I mean they're all tripped up, bro. Unfortunately, yeah, there's like 30 different brain rots, bro.
Go down. Bugha, 3 HP, forced to stay alive, and Curly's already hunting, and he has the mythic Iron Pump. 1 shot, even at full health, he'll go down. But Bugha doing his best, hiding behind a rock to buy time. And you see, that's why he's not popping the med kits. Doesn't want to give over any audio visuals until he knows Braids is back.
Yeah, this is crazy because look, Rise is right behind him, but Braids is coming in from the sky there. That could have went.
Bugha's trying, bro. Bugha's trying.
Idea he was behind the rock. He would have thought that Bugha might have went to the bush in front of him instead. In the end, though, Bugha plays just sneaky enough to stay alive and in the game. But look at this, no, Braids gets caught out.
Bugha's teammates dead.
Has to hide once again here and buy himself a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's just a very, very unfortunate. We saw Braids kind of reboot.
What's the game to watch it? Legends Landing. Legends. So search up Legends Landing. How do you have a face cam if you live on a PlayStation? I'm not live on a PlayStation PC, brother. But there is a way you can do it on PlayStation. You need like a whole bunch of equipment that costs like $100, I think. Because you need a certain like card. Yeah, a capture card, and some of them can get expensive. If you buy the wrong one, it won't work. And then you have to obviously buy the camera. You want a decent camera. You need a capture card, a decent camera. And yeah, that can rack up quick. It just depends on which one you get. I almost did it like one time, but then like that was before I had a PC. Then I got a PC. So. But I was trying the same, or I don't think I was. I was trying to figure. I don't know. I do remember something. Either it was me trying to figure that out, or me trying to help somebody out. I don't know, but like I just remember that.
Just as I'm trying to set the stakes here, that
I have no idea. But yeah,
they end up getting one of the two.
Yeah,
so you need a PS5 capture card and obviously a camera.
You only had 4 slices of pizza.
And then you can just read your chat on your phone.
Depending on how much damage you take
Pretty
to
much,
shield, it doesn't heal you up all the way either. So that was a must-win situation. But now Curve back in the game, 4th zone. This is where it becomes a very, very tricky situation. Not only for Peterbot and Pollo going on the hunt, but for anybody else that's on the receiving end of shots like this, because you don't want to go down 2 more
Peter's
zones
fighting Curve. Peterbot's dead to Curve.
Depending on where you're at, might not be the best position, but Curve is able to get the knock onto Peterbot.
That's sad.
Pollo's there to save the day.
Dang, bro.
Definitely.
I was actually so excited for a second. I was like,
max material.
Bro, what?
Whereas before they didn't quite have any of that to work with. Let's take a look at this though. There's a lot going on here on the map. Meanwhile, Cold and Rapid continuing to heat up here as well. They hunt down Braids.
I want to do videos, but I don't know how to on my laptop. Get OBS. Get OBS. I have tons of people that have done it on laptop.
Noxie getting in the mix right
it's
now.
just it takes a long time. Like OBS is probably the hardest thing, but the easiest thing at the same time. It's very hard, but there's so many easy things. Like I can read chat just by OBS. I can adjust settings. Like it's so. What's OBS streaming? It's so the way I'm streaming right now is with OBS. The way I'm reading chat is OBS. So search up OBS. It's a streaming software. You have to download it, and basically you have to like. It is very hard. I'm not gonna lie. The first time you download it, it's so hard. Like, I'm not trying to overwhelm or nothing, but it is a little difficult. So try looking up some tutorials or a little bit. But once you get a hang of it, bro, it's like, how do I get OBS? You just search up OBS, download, and then you have to download you just gotta download it, and then I don't really know. I mean, then you have to set it all up. It takes a minute. Then you have to set up the scenes, which scenes are like how you're seeing the game. Like if I say I'm ending stream, I have an ending stream slide. If I say I'm starting stream, I have a starting stream slide. Then you have to work on your sound, so I didn't want people hearing my Discord or any of my music, so I had to separate all my game audio and everything. So I have Discord as one of the like audios, game audio, mic audio, music audio. That took me like a day to learn. It's hard. What FNCS div is the lowest? Div 5. Div 5. Div 5. Yes. I'm back to the stream soon. Okay, all good, all good. Yeah, Div 5 is the lowest, bro. We were just in the lowest bracket, and now we're in the second. And then we're going to try to get Div 3. We're going to lock in, hopefully, the 13th. Maybe if they do Pro-Am, we'll be lucky and maybe get 0. But if we don't get 0, it's all good. I mean, I still get really low ping. It would be nice because I'd be in Dallas playing my first ever tournament. I want a PC, but I have a Chromebook. I mean, bro, Chromebook, bro, everyone got to start somewhere. But I started on Xbox at my mom's house, and then, like, I played on a Nintendo Switch, and then I also played on a PC at the library, bro. By the way, I don't like books, so I literally had to go. I was going to the library, bro, just to play. But then after a while, bro, I was like, wow, this PC is fun. I worked for my PC, but then after, but then my parents have upgraded it recently. Huh? Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, then I bought my second one. My first one was horrible, bro. It was good. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I gotta stop hating on that one. That one was good. It was decent.
Oh, it was crap. But I didn't know you were going to use it for everything you were going to be using it for.
Wasn't it deep? But it wasn't terrible.
No, it was a gaming PC.
How much is a regular PC? So I bought mine for 1,000 whenever I first got it, and then it's upgraded, so you can just upgrade it. But I also had mine pre-built and custom built. Why can't I see it? I've played FNCS before and I qualified back in Chapter 3.
The countdown coming in.
Look at July 13th.
Will officially be turned
yeah,
off,
July
so no
13th. Go to your go to your compete tab. Go to July 13th. The newest one is July 13th. And can I get OBS on a Chromebook? Should be, as long as it's not blocked. Like if it's a school computer, no, because it's blocked probably. But if nothing's blocked, yeah. Just realize the graphics are gonna be a little low, but it will still work for videos. Like it's not bad, bro. It will work. It's just no. Like whenever I started making videos, I use my phone, bro. I literally used to take my phone, put it really close to the like monitor, which instead of a monitor, I had a TV, and I would just make videos, bro. And my videos would always do good. I was like young, bro. I was like 8, 9. From App Store, there's no App Store, bro. You just have to download it, bro.
Right onto the heads of Cold and talk about that miracle shot.
Or are you saying the laptop from the App Store? But yeah, no, you just gotta download OBS.
Though.
Yeah, no.
Instead, pressure from above from the other teams here looking down.
It's really hard, bro. I hated some of the settings, bro. But after a while, I understand why I took this route instead of there's Streamlabs, and I used that for about a month. But then, like, people were telling me OBS is all this. But then whenever I first looked at it, it was horrible, bro. I was like, what is all this? But now, bro, it's so helpful. Like, I can read chat while checking my stream, while looking at my audio, while looking at my screen. Like, do I download OBS from Play Store? Or from a site.
From that first place spot, so they really start to have to pick up the pace here.
It doesn't show on July 13th. I plan. What's your username? Let me search you up on Fortnite Tracker real quick. Let me look.
Muzz and Sphinx have their positioning off to the eastern side of the zone. Bolts, Acorn going for the high ground.
Show a locker now.
Yeah. Like, well, I just want to see if he has the tournaments, but. Yeah, go to July 13th. There's a tournament July 13th. Go to July 13th, and there will be a tournament, bro. It will say Div 5. Click on Div 5. Is there a lock on it? Yeah, you are right, then. There is always a tournament. Because that tournament is confirmed. I'm planning on playing it, so.
This is all onto the shoulders of Cold here by himself.
Doesn't pull up, then you're bugged. Are you like? Look at your settings. Like, are you
trying to land the shots? Pushing Northern California.
Just shows 1, 2, and 3. Your thing is bugged. Are you sure it's on duos? Are you sure it's on FN? Are you sure it's on all? You're probably bugged. You're probably only. Are you West? Wait, he might be West. Yeah. Are you West? Oh God, they don't got Div 4 and
that likes to steal it away, not necessarily hold it all the way through.
Look at this, Peterbottom Boyo going once again for the.
I think it's only West, no?
They're probably trying to set themselves up for a nice high ground play for a win too.
I'm West, yeah, that's why. Click on the third one. Click on the third one. Yeah, click on Div 3. Click on the third one, and if there's a lock, it means you have more to do, and if there's no lock, you can play it. Click Div 3. So I'm Central. I have to play more. I have to play Div 4 and Div 5. I have to play Div 5 and Div 4. And then Div 3, then Div 2, then Div 1. Yeah, West doesn't have enough players.
Different elevation changes, and I think teams like Peterbottom Boyo are taking notice. We can take high ground.
Let's see who's gonna win this, bro. I want Bluga to cook up, bro. Curly is dead. Just up to Rise.
Not necessarily be the best spot as Curly loses Rise. I should say the other way around. He's gonna be stuck.
Barely any builds, bro.
No extra shield, just the med kit in his back pocket.
His builds,
very little
like,
builds to work.
a lot of them are like shambles on mats.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Jen is dead. Threats, Poyo, and
Threats has been playing good.
Dude, they're all just sitting. They're just gliding, bro. They're so
for the super pad as well.
I have 9 out of the 10 requirements. What is the requirement you're missing, bro? If you're missing the tournament, or if it's saying qualifying round, you don't have the tournaments played.
Resistance there, so they'll be able to kind of base down here safely.
See, bro, Bluga has height, but the problem is the mats. Yeah, the mats.
They'll just have to fight.
Yeah, mats are killing everyone.
Oh, come on, Bluga. Oh, come on, Bluga could have finished that. He had him full box.
Yeah, Threats has been playing good though.
Poyo has hype by himself. No,
yeah, and Peter's connecting. Peter's connecting.
Yep, Peter just came. That's crazy. Oh, it's 3 games in a row, by the way. Do you know how many turns I play? Yeah, I can see. What's your user? Type it again. I'll have to check after this. Bolton Acorn still alive. Oh wow, nice kill, dude.
Ooh, there's a rank cup after this.
You have to play 14. You have to play 14.
Ooh, there's a rank cup soon.
Muzz and Finks are still chilling right next to each other.
Gee.
Yep.
Tell that person that there's a duos. Oh, there's a duos rank cup that you can play today that'll give you a tournament. You just need to find a duo, and if you need a duo, just add my user. I'll play it with you.
Of course, and scare here.
Do you know how I do videos on my phone? You take your phone, you go to YouTube or TikTok, you click the video button, and you make your vid. I used to make videos on my phone all the time, like on the Fortnite updates. I'd be like, this is what Fortnite updated, and then I'd go in creative, like a creative map, because I knew a bit of creative. Like, that's the thing, some of this stuff has helped me, like the creative, and then I would show the guns they added, I would show the different things they added, but my gameplay, I would never show, like, the gameplay updates. And I would be like, I just make crazy videos, bro. I don't know, some of them would be good. I used to get, like, brand deals a couple times. I got a couple, like, couple free products from a couple places, and then after that I stopped moving to my phone. But phone was better because I actually got a couple free things. Got 39 events. Then what I can people see me play Fortnite streaming on any platform, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and you could actually stream on well, it just depends on what you're streaming.
Come up and make themselves known here, but it's all up to Poyo. We've seen him
all up to Poyo. That's crazy.
Here, unfortunately, couldn't
just
the shotgun shot there. So
he has the events. Hold up, he has the events. Yo, what is the It says you have 9 out of 10. What's the one that you don't have? Wow, Poyo clutch.
Poyo gold?
Yep. Yeah, are you gold, or like what is the requirement that it says you don't have? Maybe it's because he's on PC and he didn't do the PC thing where like there's like a thing where you go on your PC biomes and then you pick or you like fix a setting so they know you're not cheating or something. What? Oh, they're from 22.
We only got 2 in the last year.
Oh, yeah, that's why. It's your events. Never mind, it's your events.
Yeah, tell him to add me, and I'll play.
I'm elite, and it says I just need for the qualifying round. I did the Then that just means you need to play the you just need to play rank cups. If you want to play a rank up, bro, just add this guy, bro. He'll set it.
Rank ups, mobile.
Yeah, I'll watch the I'll watch the thing on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, there's literally a rank up in 5 minutes if you want to play. Here's his user, bro. He wants to play it. He always plays rank up. But yeah, if you guys want to play rank up, but yeah, you need like a couple more rank ups, bro, and you'll be all good. Fortnite's taking a comp break, but I think they're still in rank cups. I still think they're doing rank cups every day, so you could get it by the 13th. I'm on West, remember? I don't think he cares about ping, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And Poyo with 7 eliminations, looking absolutely primed up after that summit performance.
Yeah, I'll swap the West.
He'll swap the West, bro. He played West yesterday.
Wait, what time does West start?
What time does West start? Yeah, that would start in like I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up, let me look at Fortnite Tracker. Give me a minute.
I'm on Fortnite Tracker right now.
Yeah, just look. It'll tell you maybe 8. I'm thinking 8 my time, so 7 your time, maybe.
How do they do this
every
time? It's fine.
Maybe not.
What's interesting here is that was the halfway point.
NA West starts in.
You need 14 small tourneys in the last 14 months to rank up. It starts at 8 your time.
But if he also plays NA East, he can also get it.
Yo, yeah. If you play NA Central with this guy, you'll get 2 events. So play the Central one and play the West one, you'll get 2, bro.
No, they took that out.
They took that out?
Just tell them to add me.
They took it out.
Yep. Playing regions doesn't count.
Wow.
What'd they take out?
The region locked it. When did they do that?
This season.
This season? L's. Well, you guys could either play Central or play West, but if you guys play Central, you guys could play like right now.
Yeah, I'm no matter what I'm
I can't play till West, brother. Oh, he can't even play till West, so dang. So y'all could play West. It's at what, 8 your time? Can I just play one match? He said, can I just play one match and then just leave?
What? Oh, tell them there's a mobile series today too.
Yeah, there's mobile series today. If you want to play that, you'll get 2 events. Just try to do the events very, very fast.
Oh, never mind. This is the championship for mobile series.
Oh, I think he's going to play that.
There's a duo cup. There's a solo cup tomorrow. There's a mobile test cup Tuesday.
Yo, are you playing that tourney?
Solo Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yo, are you playing that tourney?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Super. Okay. Goodbye.
You wanna play it?
No.
I see.
Later. I'm live on Twitch right now. Yeah, nah, I'm good, brother. Thank you, though. Just keep up the grind, bro. Just lock in. You got it, bro. Just gotta stay locked in. Nah, I'm good. Popsicle.
You want a popsicle?
Yeah.
Now that you know they're in there.
Yeah. They're actually so good. Chat, you guys ever have a popsicle? And if so, what's your favorite flavor, bro? Ugh.
Sorry. Anyway, sorry, got a little excited there. Yeah, so welcome to the Reload Elite Series. You're just tuning in. Peterbot Pollo got themselves a victory royale in game number 4 after missing game number 1. 138 points is where they ended after that VR. As we turn attention to the standings, they are going to jump up into the top 10. Now, currently, they're in 8th place, right? Don't freak out. We still got 4 more games to go. It's all good. But man, what a crazy clutch out of Pollo to suddenly just say, hey, Peterbot, let's go. High gear, we're moving. Crazy stuff. Also, so many other things happened in the game. So many duos we need to highlight as well. Noisy is going crazy here, man. I don't know what the heck happened, but we started game number 1 in 2nd place. That was the first game we had. And now in game number 4, yet another 2nd place. We've come so close to getting the Victory Royale. And you know, they're like, yeah, the Victory Royale, of course, it's awesome. It feels great. It just kind of gives you like a big boost to your energy morale. But 2nd place is still so many points.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys are obviously doing fine, finding themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard. Still a lot of work to be done as it currently stands. Like that qualifying spot is at 100 points, and these guys are at 140 points. So, like I said, definitely still some work to be done. But in terms of kind of like the names that we're seeing make it to the end game right now, a lot of unsuspecting duos kind of finding themselves towards the top. So this is kind of great to see.
Yeah, and another duo I want to mention is Bugha Braid staying consistent there on the leaderboard. And it goes to show consistency is key in this type of meta, because with how hard it is to get to those placement points.
But you want to play Central right now?
Staying on top, and that is exactly what Bugha and Braids are doing. Playing textbook Fortnite Reload, Zeke.
No, I'm not playing the tourney, brother.
Is
It's region locked, so you can only play one region. So if you play 2 regions, it won't count. It'll only count for one.
Not fighting dead. He's fighting Acorn and Bolt in
And also, you could play duo Phil if you just want to try it, but I'm pretty sure it's region locked. But you could just play duo Phil because it's a rank cup. You could do duo Phil if you just want to try it. But I'm broadcasting this all the way through, and then I'm literally hopping off.
Ahead of us, obviously enough, and Saw have played absolutely crazy over the first 3 games. That 4th game right there, 0 points. They got 19th with 0 elim, so they got to pick it back up here. Game 5.
There's so many things developed, but I'm getting bored. We've got to go to game number 5. The action continues, so we ride back on the battle bus. Casters, take it away.
Let's go, dude.
This is what happens when you get comfortable. The points start to get really close. If you're Braids and Bugha, you're pretty excited because your only competition is Acorn, Bolt, Salt, and Enough right now, and they're not that far, right, Jacob? Because they managed to remain
Boss is ready, bro.
Consistent here. So as we jump into game 5, we'll see how it goes.
See how Higgs does.
It's the second half of the entire
Muzz
tournament.
is calm like
Honestly,
crazy.
You want to try to build
they pulled back.
as possible. As we instantly see Northern Visuals both going down. I'm not sure if Rapid picking up both of those, but that's a team right there with Cold and Rapid. They don't even necessarily need a top spot today. It's more of a want than anything else, and they're just kind of disrupting the flow of games. At the top side of the map, Muzz versus Agers again. Muzz is going to win that fight. Everybody taking a different approach as Rapid goes down, cleaning up Muzz. Nobody even has a second to celebrate getting an elimination because another one happened shortly after.
That's crazy, yeah.
And for a second there, I thought they got the full finish, but no, I still see 20 duos top left, so it's all good. Folks have survived. For what it's worth, though, Rapid and Cold earned themselves some nice little points here. They've done a good job getting early eliminations, but it's that end game stretch. It's the push for the placement points, which is very difficult.
Gotta play placement too.
Of course, Peterbot and Poyer are looking at the drawing board right here, figuring out, hey, what can we do to go ahead and kill the momentum of the young dogs on top? But hey, look, they're playing good for good reason. Peterbot here at 3 HP right now. He's gonna need Poyer's assistance here shortly. Enough does enough to find his elimination there, and hey, that's all you need right there. Talk about a confidence boost.
It's almost that feeling of deja vu if you think about the last qualifier where Aoxy and Jojo Fishy were in a very, very similar situation. Everybody knew they had the potential to qualify, but they didn't necessarily think it would actually happen. And as they were at the top side of the leaderboard, more and more teams began to land on them, try to take them out in an attempt for them to try to qualify instead. Peterbot and Poyo tried to do that here, but basically gave them 1 more point, another elimination, bringing their lead over Acorn and Bolts to 2.
Yeah, definitely. And they need those points too, right? Like, you know, you talk about that 19th basically placement point game they got before that. 13 minutes time alive means that they survived for quite some time and didn't really earn anything. Dozier and the Tyler, nice little job right there. They're going to find Higgs in the full finish there too, so that's a quick couple points.
Yo, how's Clicks doing? Yo, brother.
Very much relevant.
Clicks isn't in this, bro.
Realistically, everyone's still.
I don't know if you saw, but yeah, Clicks did not make this, bro. I'm back. Yo, it's good, brother.
Pretty much perfect.
Clicks did not make it, bro.
If you're salting enough,
it's sad,
the question remains the same. You really don't have room to drop the ball. You have a game cushion now from
I know. So you're just doing it to do it. That's crazy,
had
bro.
About a 2-game lead. So
crazy,
it really is
bro.
getting very, very close now. Look at this. Boyo comes
It's
back.
not good, bro. It's not good, bro.
Back for the teammate.
That's sad,
there
bro.
in revenge style.
So sad, bro.
That's going to set them off a little bit.
Yep. Essentially picking up where he left off. I was tuning in Threats and Visuals. They're inside of the top 10 right now. They're inside of it. Enough going down. I'm not sure if that was a knock. Okay, all 20 teams still up. So again, just game put on the spin cycle. But again, Threats and Visuals, they've had a
Peterbot on top?
day.
No,
they have a 5th,
definitely
an
not.
8th, a 15th, which really kind of slowed down their entire momentum. And then in that last game, they did a 4th place as well. They started to pick up the pace with 5 eliminations in that last game. but they're roughly, I think, 70 or so points
Watch who wins. Yes, not Peter, bro. I'll put, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you, Peter does not win here.
Is enough fresh off the reboot.
I promise, bro.
Literally just hunting them.
Peter does not win, bro.
And I think this is one of the first times Enough and Salt, you know, at the top side of the leaderboard, are feeling what some of our other competitors have felt in the past.
By the way, that's the third time they've gotten them there. When we jumped away, Peterbot found him shortly before that, so they're just training him for points right now. That's 3 now for this duo here. And he comes back in, and look at this. It's like a ping pong factor, right? Peterbot's already there to pick him up because he's kind of by that side of the safe zone. And what can you do? You just don't have enough arsenal to fight someone like Peterbot who's fully geared up here.
Yeah, the best chance if this keeps happening is for Enough to just make it into one of the later zones where he gets one of those loadouts where he just doesn't fall back in with an AR, nothing else. He needs something to fight back because having both people
watch from your server. No one's joining my server right now, bro. I had one person in my server, but
the ground has to be very, very frustrating. You can see on the other side, Acorn maybe getting a little bit too aggressive, over peaks, trade shots with
Mason. He wins. Enjoy the show. Nah, bro, he does not win.
Does clean up that elimination. They still have to watch out for Muzz and Sphinx, who are nearby.
Yeah, Muzz is coming in pretty quickly here. Acorn hasn't quite found a way to get his shield up just yet. He doesn't want to use his full berry fizz by any means. That's an end game. And
I feel
I get to save there. Oh, there it is. They have pizzas kind of waiting for them here. Seems like Muzz didn't quite find where the team was, so he's just lurking, watching nearby.
Soon Clicks will be in div with you. That's
might
crazy.
actually push this for the full
div 4? Yeah, bro. Nah. Bro, we're gonna get div 3. What you talking about, bro?
Or at least what we've seen.
We're about to get div 3 literally.
One of the main things
it's not gonna be long, bro. First week, we need to feel it out.
Are heading to
July 13th, bro. We're so locked in, which is the first week of us playing div 4.
Just quickly cleaned up. We know there's so much action going down. Have we seen this before? Yes, Boyo and Peterbot are just taking turns. He's had enough. We get it.
Yeah, definitely.
You think you will make div 1? I mean, eventually, but it wouldn't be like soon.
Cold, here's
like it wouldn't be soon. But do I see us getting div 3 soon? Yeah, for sure.
And for Peterbot,
div 3 is manageable, bro. It's not impossible
right now. Look at this. 153 points now, 5 eliminations, all off the back of a singular player, by the way. And that's what we saw kind of, again, in that week 1, week 2, where Cold and Rapid did that to another team. So Peterbot and Boyo just giving this luxury of
I like to hear it, bro.
Here, right?
Now let's see it, bro.
Blessed to just find this player and keep tagging him over and over, but...
Have you played divs before or no?
Drop. Little launch pad work with here, nothing too crazy. Meanwhile, Josh Niam's on the other side. Find Boji. It's a nice little first elim for them.
Josh Niam's a little quiet.
Need to do it, yeah. I mean, it's hard, bro. Gotta find the right one.
They do have a win already. 17 eliminations throughout the tournament so far, plus whatever they've gotten in this game. And they're not a team that is necessarily first to the zone. They do play towards the outskirts a lot. They're okay sacrificing that damage because they know where the mending machine's at. They do accumulate a ton of extra heals, so they're not quick, fast, and in a hurry, especially since we're in the 4th zone going into the 5th. They know reboots are going to turn off soon, so they don't want to make any drastic decisions too early.
Bro.
Yeah, but they have
if not, you have to wait.
You know? I would have liked to see Bugha and Braze take a little bit more risk in the early game, especially given that they're so close to closing the gap. And 40 points is a long way, right? From where they're at to first and second, essentially. And if you're not taking the risk, you're basically hoping that they make a mistake. And I'm not sure that's the best strategy with 4 games left.
Bro, I'm not even trolling. Div 5 is hard, but it's just
Fortnite sometimes things just don't
everyone
go
wants
to
the
plan.
key.
It's all about how you handle those situations. Peterbot, for a moment,
like
looking for
Div 5 is
down
actually
below, but probably not wanting to chase. You see, doesn't have a
only
lot
because
of
kill points don't count, and everybody in Div 5 just key, bro.
Grant you a ton of HP, just 5 per slice. So a full box monster only grants you 40 HP, which is not enough for Peterbot in that situation.
Definitely not going to be enough there, but take a look at this curve and Higgs on the other side, just out of the hostile hold here. Seems like they're just wrapping up a couple fights though. They have 5 elims right now, so tracing or pacing really well in this tournament here. It's a good game for them. Chimp and 20 have managed to fight their way out of their somewhat of a bad start here. Chimp at 18 builds right now. Really hasn't quite caught his footing just yet. Seems like he knows Curve and Higgs are nearby. He's just trying to play it safe here. Doesn't want to expose himself. Curve and Higgs already pretty much are on fire right now. They're going to be more than happy to take this fight as they have the loot to really back it up here.
Yeah, especially since Chimp tried to go for a cheeky opportunity, missed the shot, allowing for Curve and Higgs to spot him out. Now he's just stuck back up against the wall. 1v2.
After stream, can help you with the vid. I'm not starting the vid after stream, but there's gonna be a lot longer than that. I'm gonna go on a walk.
Luckily for him, Chimp
my
isn't going
dogs,
to reboot right above. He's gonna go closer towards inside of the
play
zone.
a little
if he wants
bit.
to find his way back, that's up to him, but you can already see by the loadout that 20 has. He himself was rebooted
Maybe
at one point or another.
start it.
Fight SMG that he has in his loadout.
It's really easy to start. It's just really easy.
Both players just
I already have a
not quite catching
concept.
a break
I don't
here.
know if I
Can't really
even
find
need anybody really.
a moment to break out.
I'd say maybe for the ending,
Higgs now,
but
you have
the
to be
start,
careful. There's
nah, I
other
don't
teams
think.
rotating pretty quickly on by. They'll catch whiff. There's some fights happening here below. But for now, things kind of settle.
Chat,
Up and over 20 pulses.
I'm gonna go get me a snack. I'll be right back.
There, what just happened?
Yep. He just
Oh,
had
gosh.
no
Keep
HP,
yourself entertained with this
nothing
show.
in his loadout to try to go ahead and recuperate. And he didn't want to try to like jump away because he was hoping and praying maybe I go down, I can survive later on. But nope, it's going to be a huge giveaway and another elimination for Higgs and Curve. They don't necessarily need the loot. They just need the momentum to continue to shift in their favor. 20, you can see where he's rebooted back into the map. Into the whole lobby, essentially, here is Peterbot going down to the feed. For 20, he does have a little bit of that loadout. It's not going to be just an AR, but he definitely does not spawn with a shotgun in his inventory.
You think about this duo right here. Dozier, V Tyler, already 2 elims right now. Kind of playing like pretty decent so far, but look at this feed. Hold up. Bird actually finds Peterbot, so something's going on somewhere. There's still 20 teams standing, by the way, so no one fully eliminated just yet.
Just unfortunate.
Where's Peterbot's reboot?
Yeah, this is one of the worst times to go down in a game. Literally less than a minute left. Reboots will turn off, and even though Pollo's right there, he does have some build material. They don't have 2 loadouts, so Peterbot's going to have to scrap together to try to find something that he can find useful. And if he could just get himself any variation of the shotgun, the TAC, the Sentinel, the Gatekeeper, I won't be too worried for them as a team because you know they can get into boxes and end fights quickly.
Take a look at Peterbot using a couple splashes he had there. There goes the material split, so really telling that although Peterbot repositioned under this bridge, it wasn't because he had some kind of, you know, elimination or refresh here waiting. No, he had nothing to work with, so the full split there, just try to keep him in. Muzz Sphinx on the other side here, playing for the early rotate, trying to position up. Gonna get some quick dibs here shortly. Just a single shockwave though, so this is like not the greatest loadout here for endgame, but it'll be more than enough for them to make a few rotates.
Yeah, you can kind of see they're trying to go under the bridge to make the shockwave actually matters. Peterbot was actually able to get the down onto Agers, and this is after reboots have turned off, so they're actually able to solidify that elimination. That'll leave Ritual by himself, and which is big because we literally saw Peterbot go down less than a minute before reboots turned off.
Good chat, I'm back.
Because it was so late, he did spawn with that assault rifle, with the blue tack, minis, and 2 splashes, which he instantly used.
This is crazy. They're trying to inch their way to get that loot, but you can see that
Mythic,
AJ's already back up and in the game, so they actually didn't get to quite fulfill the full elim, nor get the refresh, it seems like. Muzz and Sphinx on the other side, opting to play the water on the low ground. This is an interesting strategy.
When
right
was
here.
start making a bit? I honestly don't have a time, bro.
For now, though, Assault falls. This is really bad for first place. Pressure starting to add up onto them. It's all going to come down to enough now because reboots are officially turning off here.
Yeah, back-to-back games, Disaster Strikes. Game 4, 19th place, 0 eliminations, and now there's 19 teams left, and enough is feeling the pressure as a solo. Doesn't start to get placement points, at least into the top 15, then it kind of cascades from there. But this is where you see the different elevation changes. Depending on where the zone goes, this is going to hurt a lot of teams down below. And yes, it does go from that open water up the side of that mountain over towards another small pond.
This is really tough too. Look at his loadout. He's only got 39 builds. almost playing off of a rebooted loadout like we talked about. You see all those greens, it's kind of telling of it, but Flowberry Fizz Crash Pad is definitely some ample rotate material here to work with. See if it ends up playing out. Peterbot and Boy are going to be the first to go all the way up. Queasy and Scare coming in right behind them. It's usually the last player that ends up finding their way to the high ground spots. Yamzo and Josh here eyeing things up too. They also have a Flowberry Fizz and a launch pad to work with, but I am enough needs a refresh. No, he falls too early. Doesn't even earn any more points.
Wow,
in
he
the
got
first
no
elimination.
points. Wow.
We saw them secure, and this is going to open up the runway now for Braids and Bugha, for Acorn and Bolts, for Peterbot and Boyo, and everyone else here to just run their way up the standings.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, being in first place, top of the leaderboard, first half sometimes just puts a target.
I didn't like
on
to
your
hear
back.
Peterbot, but you know,
games just haven't been the best. But just like you said, opportunity has just opened up for everybody else below them on that leaderboard. But Peterbot stuck by himself.
Oh, he is.
7
I didn't even see that.
for the team, but you can see they weren't really able to kind of capitalize that into staying together as a duo. But Peterbot just making sure to stay away from that low layer, only attacking when he has to, trying to cut off the path of Higgs
still
and
trying
Curve.
to fight.
He's even getting daring, dropping off, trying to pre-piece the whole other side to catch him off guard.
I mean, yeah,
that's what he does. You know, just posturing up right now on these teams here. Little do they know it's just one guy. Meanwhile, looking to the high ground, Queasy and Scare. A little nervous to fully commit to the high ground positioning and kind of show that
Higgs and Curve, yeah, Higgs and Curve are still here, right?
Now recognizing there's no one here to give them any type of resistance. Queasy goes for the full ramp out.
Yeah.
And this is a solid base here. Can they hold it this time, though, is the real question.
Yeah, but this is an opportunity where I want to see maybe Bugha and Braids try to go for it. We see the zone moving towards the southeastern part. Over open water again. You better be prepared. Acorn Bolts trying to reunite in the same box, but it doesn't come without a
Acorn Bolts are trying.
They're momentarily separated, but within that split second, they do find a way back together. They have a good amount of builds. If you look at their loadout, they are stacked up, and even using the Shockwave in the box for that little bit of speed boost, knowing that we cannot Shockwave. That'll put us in open territory, even inside of the zone. So I'm not sure anybody's realistically in a position as of now to contest Queasy and Scare.
Bugha and Braids are still in it though. Already earning themselves a quick point there. Now teams are starting to fall left and right here. Acorn finds another elimination there too. Cold and Curve still in this game as well. So
Higgs and Curve are still here.
Big boy names still.
Peterbot's just killed someone.
Ultimate low. He's gonna be forced to come up and over to fight his way towards the road here. This is such an unforgiving zone right now, as the terrain changes are crazy.
Oh, wow, Muzz is dead. Sphinx is dead.
A little greedy to try to secure the elimination, and they fall before getting the points and actually allow
Higgs.
Rapid to possibly get picked up here. We'll
Peterbot's
see.
so low.
But back on over to Peterbot, who's basically clawing his way out of the grave right now. And this is going to be a really tough one, but look who's climbing their way up. Look who's taking advantage of everyone else's issues. It's Yamzo, it's Josh.
Yeah, and right now they're almost untouched. Down below, Higgs and Curve set another trap, taking out Ager's Ritual, separating them, sending them out of this lobby.
Higgs and Curve are doing good.
Finally going to fall. That's Northern who gets credit for that elimination. Solo on solo action. While everything settles down below, Acorn and Bolts using this as an opportunity to look up. Queasy, Scare, they get chopped down once, but the Flowberry Fizz is going to negate any fall damage possibility. And now they're looking to see who is trying to contest them. They spotted out Acorn and Bolts down below, and they reclaimed their throne up above.
Higgs and Curve might win a game.
Trying to target height right now, but Curve and Higgs are at 14 eliminations. Talk about a heater right now, as they are propelling themselves way on up. Acorn and Bolts are still in the game as well. I was curious, did we have anyone inside the top still there? And they are still putting up pressure. But
hold up, Curve just got a kill. Oh, Higgs is low.
Here. They find Scare, they find Queasy, and end up demolishing them. And now we have a
50 builds. Is it a 2v2?
Wait till you see the leaderboard.
Hold on. We've seen Yamzo and Josh do just that. Wait for two teams to be distracted up.
I don't want to know until
it
shows.
They immediately send it with the Fizz Shockwave combination. Down below, Higgs and Curve, they cleared out all the competition up until now. The fight has come to them. Higgs is going to go down. Curve
Yamzo's dead.
Boxes up Yamzo, gets the knock, waiting for the siphon. The medkits as a just in case.
Curve.
1v1 against Josh. He gets that elimination as well. But it's not over just yet. We might have forgot about him. Acorn and Bolts finally dropped down from above. 4 eliminations. expectations. We have to know, with second place coming into this game, with a win here, they have stolen away first, but they want the cherry on top. They want the actual victory royale. They're pressuring Curve back further and further.
Wow.
Curve is fighting back, tries to land a shot
Bolts
of
and
his own,
Acorn
but
one.
it's not enough. Acorn and Bolts win the game and boost themselves up that leaderboard.
Yeah, they're definitely in first now. Salt and Enough have a lot to think about as they get put into the blender with the rest of their competition, but an 18 elimination game for Curve there. You have to respect it either way. That was an explosive game number 5 there, Zeke.
Yes. We have to talk about Acorn and Bolts there. As much as I want to talk about Curve and Higgs, we'll do that later. Man, this is big for Acorn and Bolts, right? They are still trying to secure themselves a spot on the battle bus. And now we are making sure, right? We had another game of enough insult. They didn't quite get enough points. Now Acorn and Bolts are like, hey, they've slipped up. They've made a single mistake. It's time to put the gas and go, man. I cannot believe it. Acorn and Bolts get a VR in game number 5. Viv, I feel like one even decent game and they qual, right? Like, this is looking so good for them.
How many games we got left?
Seemingly in full control right now. We kept kind of talking about how consistent they've been playing just in terms of the eliminations over the course of some of their games throughout the day, but with that first place, it's going to be their best placement so far in the competition over the course of these 5 games. And, you know, me and Blake were kind of talking about it. Yeah, Acorn and Bolts have kind of joined the mix in terms of like the high ground teams, but they haven't really been committal.
How many games are there? 3.
Attempts. And finally, we do see them fully commit here. They take
in total 8, I think, right?
Scare in their attempt. They kind of
8 in total, and
after that, Blake, these guys
3 more left.
It was easy from there on out.
Yeah, they were due for a win with how consistent they've been playing. So seeing them finally get that VR, it's got to feel refreshing for them. They got to know they are close to the threshold that they need to qualify for the EWC. There's only 3 games left. It's going to be very interesting to see if they can close this one out.
You know, it's crazy. Over in EU, 6th place, which was basically their top 3, right, was 264. We just hit 266 and we have 3 more games to go. Ooh,
wow.
Okay, obviously, you saw Higgs and Curve go crazy that game. So let's talk about it after the break. I know, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk about it when we get back. We'll be right back. Be right back.
Wow. How do I record a video on my phone? What you mean, brother? Yeah. you just like, it depends, bro. Like, you could just use the camera on your phone and just use the video app. You could use YouTube and click the record button. I prefer TikTok because TikTok gives the best graphics. So I generally make all my videos if I'm doing one on my phone. On YouTube or on TikTok, like the video I just posted saying we're live, I did that on TikTok. TikTok says best graphics. I'm trying to broadcast. I don't know how. Again, OBS.
Oh, he's watching West after this.
He is?
Yep.
Ozzy?
Yep.
I want to take Bear for a walk before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you could just use TikTok, YouTube, like any platform, bro, or just your regular phone. And also, it has to be Fortnite based entirely, bro.
Okay, so we're back. So I wanted to talk about Higgs and Curve. We're Game 5, Acorn and Bolts. Congrats, it was sick. We just have to talk about what we just saw out of this last game, Vivid. Higgs and Curve.
Higgs and Curve, wow.
Suddenly
in second
places. One
yeah.
Game.
Yeah, took them one game.
Second place. 18 eliminations.
18 eliminations that game. Wow.
I mean, Higgs and Curve are just that is a crazy.
They're the GOAT, bro.
I'm actually gonna say two numbers here. I'm gonna say 18 eliminations, and then I'm gonna say the number 12 eliminations, because 12 eliminations is how many total eliminations these guys had over the course of the first 4 games. They just picked up more eliminations in one game than they had over the course of the first 4 games. Just
hey, W Higgs, bro.
Crazy. And I mean, me and Blake kind of agreed. When we kind of tune into Curve's POV here, and we saw double-digit elims, both of our jaws were like on the floor. It was like, whoa, what has this guy been up to?
Not only did they double their elims, they doubled their points pretty much in this whole tournament, jumping into 3rd place. Curve was just in a flow state, showing why he's an FNCS champion. That was an insane game to see, Zeke.
How many points, guys? It's like, what, 54 points off of elims, right? So it's like, what, 104 to jump up the way that they did. I cannot believe what an insane game from the duo. Suddenly Higgs and Curve are in the conversation. Something else we have to talk about, Peterbot and Poyo. So like, remember, the little crown means Peterbot and Poyo. They already qualified, right? They're already going to EWC. We're playing for prize money right now.
What do I do to go live?
I don't know. I know. You see, I am enough installed there. There's a little -3 around their name, because Peterbot and Poyo decided we're just gonna land them first place,
just search it up on
and
YouTube,
we're just gonna shut them out. They spent the entire early to mid game, Viv, just chasing them, not giving them moments to breathe. The moment that they respawn back and they're reloaded,
like, OBS is so hard, bro. It took me
it was actually, more than you can see they're kind of going
an entire
game
here just to learn how to record.
Inside of Peterbot and Poyo. All 5
I
of
would
them
just start watching a bunch of vids, bro.
They just kept farming those points in the early game. Just a rough game for enough and salt.
It's so hard to explain, like,
when you're
for
picking
me,
your draw spot in these
button
Fortnite
that
tournaments,
says
landing next to
start
Peterbot and
streaming,
Poyo,
start
I don't know if that's the
recording,
wisest
but
decision.
you might not have that
solid
because you
enough
just
to bring it
started
back,
and
but
it's not
they're gonna,
imported.
they might get bullied
So
the
you
next
have
few
to
games. I'm
import
not gonna lie, Zeke.
Dude, it's so tough, right? How do you stop that onslaught? Listen, it's fine though. We've got 3 games, okay? Remember, Fortnite fam, 3 more games. EWC wraps up, or RES wraps up, because we gotta make it to EWC. We gotta be top 2 at the end of these 8 games. We want to continue the dream. Right now, games are ready. Lock back in. Let's jump back on the battle bus. Casters, take away.
Says a lot.
We've already had 5 game mods. You talk about 3 games
Are you on
left.
NA
Honestly,
yes,
the only
I
time
play
I
NA
feel
Central, but
confident
I
going
should be
today is
East, but I have
Acorn
really
and Bolts.
good
There's still
NA
that
Central ping.
second spot up
And
for grabs. Game
for
6 is ready.
FNCS,
Let's just jump into the
if they
action.
talk about Pro-Am, possibly I could play 0 for 2 of the days.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But
Acorn and
who knows, bro?
really
they haven't announced it.
Away from the competition here,
I don't know, bro.
Showing that they really do have that championship caliber.
I don't know, bro.
Of them,
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Realistically, they're performing up at the highest level.
Mars
right
just got a kill.
The Sphinx have also played exceptionally well, although they've kind of dabbled here at the Armory. They've gone outside the draw spot. It seems like they have enjoyed returning back here for earning those early fights.
But he also
and it's working out as they've actually split up here. But the Sphinx finds Peterbot as Buzz finds an elimination there too. So already they have themselves a nice little 2-piece.
Yo.
Great start for them. And
Yo, ready up.
One of the things about Muds and Sphinx.
You can't join. Okay, chat. It's gonna go blink for a second. Hold up, I gotta re-ready. Yo, did you see her Curve and
I played it solo.
Huh?
I played it solo.
Oh, so you were watching it?
No, I was playing. I was watching it, but I was playing the tournament solo.
Oh, okay. Dude, Higgs and Curve got a 18 kill, like, second place.
So they're back in it?
Yeah, they're literally second. Well, they're third, but second place team already qualified, so they're second. My bad, chat. So sorry, chat.
Really does end up swinging the momentum back in favor. We're back. This rapid cold. Finish this one up pretty quickly here. Find themselves a nice little Elam set of points here.
Talk to you in end game, bro.
And just like that, they're in full control right now. Now, again, they have the zone on top of them, so the reboots are going to be a little bit harder to track down with all the teams nearby. Meanwhile, Peterbot and Foyo, kind of like a repeat performance of the last game.
Higgs traded, so he got a kill, but the other person
straight into another duo there this time. He gets
the
finish, and off they go.
Wow.
Back on over this side of the map.
Oh,
this is kind of what they did in that last game. It was how they ended up clashing against enough and so many times. Yep. Going right back on over that side. This is how Peterbot was able to solidify that elimination. Just boxes Caliper up.
Peterbot got a good kill.
No exit strategy. Gets that elimination and sends him right back to the reboot.
Let's see how it plays.
How's Higgs doing? Are you watching him?
Yeah. He's just farming.
Trying to get themselves completely situated here. So far, so good. Single Elam onto this team here, setting themselves up. Still in the conversation, right? You know, with 3 games left, 129 points. You saw what a team like Curve and Higgs can do with an 18 Elam game, right? Really propel yourself up several positions.
Yeah, I don't know how they got 18 kills, bro.
That's nothing.
They barely showed Higgs.
You know, vote of confidence for everyone else to play big or go home. What do you think Peterbot's up to? I think they're just looking to hunt right now.
Yeah, they're waiting for somebody to go down, get rebooted, try to go back deep into the zone to try to find loot. And they're just kind of taking their time doing it. In the last game, the zone kind of worked in their favor over on this side of the map. Unfortunately enough, it is pushing teams further and further away, but he might have spotted somebody else out. Vert, Sales, whether if it's a 2v1 or not, Peterbot's ready to take this opportunity here to try to get a couple more points on the board. Missing game 1, which means they have a little bit of a cushion to try to come back from. But good job from Vert. While him and Sales were under pressure, he was able to shockwave up and turn the tables onto Peterbot, even bringing out the rocket launcher, forcing Peterbot to stay stagnant here for a few extra seconds.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, what was that? It's the little RPG already coming into play here. Meanwhile, Vert gets isolated. Boyo comes for the backup, and already they found themselves an Elam there. And an upgrade, if you want to call it that. Do you think they actually take the RPG here this early into the game is the real question. I think Peterbot is going to opt into bringing it with them for the next fight.
Yeah, it's just depending on how much ammo is left. You don't get ammo in the ammo boxes, drop players, anything like that. You really only get the rocket ammo from other crates and drops, which honestly, the way they're playing can't necessarily be too hard as Bugha gets found out on the edge of the mountain. This is a crucial fight right now for Bugha to try to stay alive. Not sure where Braids is at, but time is definitely needed. And he got just enough time at least. Bugha's going to go down, but at least his teammate is back into the game.
Yeah, they really need this kind of a game right here, right? Bugha and Braids have fought their way up to like that top
I have no idea.
range. But in order for them to close the gap here, they are going to need a very, very big, consistent round. Several of them actually to, you know, remain in the conversation. But as you take a look here, Josh and Eams are just starting to really heat up here. Kind of go back and forth, but once they get going, seem to be relatively strong. OG Jack back at it once again here. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We saw them out the last couple rounds. Now they seem to be back in, showing us early glimpses of what we saw in game 1 and 2. And that's the thing with a team like Boji and Jack. You just never really know once they're kind of finding their groove. They are going to be a harder team to fight, as is even Neo and Noisy.
Who is that fighting? Oh, Peter Plan.
Look at this. Peterbot, Poyo back at it this time off to Agers. Oh, what a monster shot there. Can he get the finish? He does in time.
Yeah.
All right. Now Poyo has a second guess.
What place is Agers?
This is the almost 1 HP left for Aegis. Turn the tables on that fight, leaving Poyo by himself. And look at the lack of actual HP. He was stuck eating pizza. He's only getting 5 HP per
Poyo,
slice.
like,
He has 6 more in his inventory, so Poyo has to be on the hunt. Bandages, medkits, anything.
Horrible.
Because these
Oh,
pizzas
wow.
are not going to last
He's
long.
the luckiest player ever.
A little bit of RNG for himself. Gets a nice med kit there.
Yonzo just passed up a mythic.
Oh, no. Bugha was already having a hard
Yonzo
time.
just passed up a mythic.
Drop.
But he just got a kill too.
Here. They end up pushing him off of that, so no breaks for them here.
Curly and
Meanwhile,
Rise.
Higgs and Curve back at it here, up against Riley and Curly right now. This is a fight we've seen before. I don't think Curly and Rise came out on top before, but we'll see how it ends up playing out.
Yeah, 3 games left. Rise, Curly, 80 or so points down from the qualification spot. Not necessarily first place. That's housed by Acorn and Bolts with a much larger lead. But with 3 games left, they have to figure out how to cut that deficit. And right now, the team that they need to go after, it's Higgs and Curve on the other side. If they can get a wipe here and solidify this game into a top 5 with a couple eliminations,
how many teams have died? Like
themselves within reach. But if they disengage, allow for Higgs and Curve to have another monster game, that's when we might be calling it lights out.
Really?
Yeah, most definitely here. Look at this though, Curly.
It's just up to Poyo. Oh, Poyo might be dead.
About Peterbot getting finished. Poyo actually ends up getting chased down here as well. To
No,
the hands
he's
of,
staying.
looks like Sales and Vert. This is revenge because remember they did take down
Poyo
Vert
somehow wasted
just
so much time.
moments
Yeah,
ago here as
Peterbot's
well.
back.
They seem to be playing hyper aggressive right now.
That's crazy.
Real question is this replay going to show us Poyo getting fully eliminated before Peterbot gets the touchdown? Let's see it.
No, Poyo ran.
Trying
He's
to count
gone.
the seconds and the time. Peterbot does drop down, but nowhere in sight for where Poyo
Poyo's
is at.
200 health.
He's much closer to where the zone actually is, but he does find access to that mending machine, hits the double patch up, grabs some extra med kits just in case, and he's going to consolidate those pizza slices, so he does have an extra slot there. But you see Sales and Bird, enough and Salt, Rapid by himself. There's a lot of heavy competition still.
Come on, y'all can't be slacking now. Y'all still gotta.
Having that 40-point lead over second place.
Higgs and Curve still don't have any kills, though. This is bad.
Trailing
They think
behind
they're
the
chilling.
leading teams. It's got to be a lot to deal with mentally.
There's only 6 people
Only
dead.
2 teams moving on through the competition here for the final spot. They really have to dig deep now with these last 3 games ahead of us. Peterbot can see kind of isolated off by himself. Higgs off to the western side as well, but he's got his teammate pretty nearby. Comes Salt enough, rotating straight into the new zone. Curly Rise still back into the mix with these fights here. Last we saw them, it was up against Higgs and Curve. They had no problem handling that battle. They shouldn't have one here and now with Mason's team.
Yeah, just kind of looking at how this game is played out. Curve is now down. Peterbot gets that elimination.
Curve's dead
Now
to
that
Peter,
Enough and
bro.
Salt are
It's
no
crazy.
longer in first or even top 2. It just seems like the focus has strayed away from them being one of the primary targets for a lot of these teams. Rightfully so. Sometimes you can't just hope and pray Euro's teams inside of the bubble go down. Sometimes you have to be the benefactor of it all. Curve, fresh off the reboot. Higgs is going to be able to disengage, but they have to be careful. Threats and visuals are over on that side of the map as well.
And you can see kind of how it went down here. So Curve is rotating on the outskirts, and oh my gosh, he just gets sat immediately. So there was really no defending against that. And that's how Peterbot gets his elimination there.
Yeah, you kind of seen the feed fight on that side of the map hasn't slowed down. Curve taking down Threats. I believe Threats getting the get back, or I should see visuals onto Curve. So a couple solos still rotating around. Braids and Bugha, though, making that heads-up play. And this is something we've seen out of Bugha in, like, the history of him competing. No matter the season, no matter the meta, he usually either is one of the first teams to rotate his zone, or, depending on where it actually pulls, he rotates to the slow side, doesn't want to take too many unnecessary fights, and then makes it into the zone with whatever he has left. Right now, he's really playing the long game rather than the short burst of points through eliminations.
Yeah, as you were saying that, though, I was still looking at the map, and I was
Higgs
actually
and
more
Curve
surprised
need
that
to get
Higgs
some
and Curve
points,
didn't just
bro.
get like jumped on with the team that was in the storm there, because they were very, very close by. Either way, though, already we're approaching that 6th zone, leaning into 7. We're approaching the 7th, so what will happen is, of course, those reboots will get cut off here. You just have to play with what you got.
He died. He's in
Really?
Aussie's chat.
What did he say?
Tyler Dozier, both of them going down, which means another team eliminated out of the game. It may not necessarily seem like it, but this game is moving at a more rapid pace than we've seen some of the other games so far. It wasn't until typically zone 10, 11, or even 12 placement points were starting to set in, but we have 16 teams left, all of them fully alive. So with one team needing to go down, placement points might hit this game much earlier than any game we've seen so far today.
It's actually a really good point. This game's moving a lot faster.
Still have no kills.
The duos remaining. A lot of elevation's been at play, though. All of these end games have been honestly pretty tricky, and I guess we can just sum that up to this map type here of the reload mode. So yeah, this is going to play out, though. Talking about that high ground. This should be a pretty free rotate up and over.
Man, that's crazy.
You just got to be able to be careful where they land. They can shockwave, they can crash pad. The only safe rotation from that far back is going to be the launch pad with the Fizz. Otherwise, you're essentially flying directly into everybody else here in this lobby. So you got to make sure you play it as close to perfect as possible. Sphinx Muzz in a similar position as Ager's Ritual. I believe I saw Acorn and Bolts not too far away. Muzz is there, and even Noisy and Neo all off the tip top of this mountain.
Yeah, I like this. This is that rotate here. Like we said, it should be really easy for anyone who's got the high ground that goes early. Just have such a huge advantage. It's going to save them so much material as well. So Ager's Rituals.
There's not too much going on this game.
Positioned here into the end game. I see Boyo still standing over there in the distance.
Really not much to come.
Acorn and Bolts are going to be one of the last ones.
It's supposed to be end game, but
Pigs and Curve are
Muzz is dead.
As well. Muzz
just
going to be
up
first
to
to fall on the rotate here. Something's going terribly wrong, and look at how much material Sphinx has got. So you have to imagine that Muzz is falling with quite a serious loadout. So that's the refresher that someone's going to be happy for.
I will say though, the silver lining though for Sphinx is those launch pads with the Fizz. He has at least 2 zones he can bypass by going that high in the sky.
I'm doing great, brother. How are you doing, bro?
Get those launch pads off.
I'm doing great, bro. We're watching EWC finals. It's almost halfway done, bro. I'm trying to calm as much as I can, but this game is slow and there's not much happening, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is supposed to be end game, but yeah, there's not too much happening at this moment.
It's looking very good for them right now.
Pretty much this entire game, bro.
Looking at who's trying to go for high ground, looks like Higgs.
Yeah, nobody's going for height. Oh, Higgs and Curve going for height with BW.
Be one of the first ones to try to position up. They're due for what could be a win. Boya finds Jack with a quick elimination there off of their next rotate, so it's gonna be big for them. Bugha and Braids though.
Wow.
Keeping tabs on them, trying to see what they can do here. But this is the first end game. They actually fall really early. It's all up to Bugha now to play this one out as a solo here and now.
Wow.
Team hot on his heels though. They don't exactly know where
good.
when he manages to turn things around. It's actually Josh Nyamzo there. What a tough spot
Hope
to
it
be
gets
in
more
here.
excited. Yeah, me too, bro. So
So
far it is, bro. Hold up. Curve is low. It's just up to Bugha. Higgs is down. Wow, Higgs died to Peter and Poyo again. Or no, it was Curve that died to Dude, they just wow, that's crazy, bro. They're just bro, L Peter, bro. No one likes that guy, bro.
Yeah, that's second place in the overall.
Acorn and Bolts might be going up for height though. That would be
in terms of EWC spots trying to secure. So that's a huge loss and a lot of pressure being put onto Curve. You see, only had 7 builds left, no extra HP, down to 1 last shockwave. The silver lining though, top 15, which means he's starting to.
Sphinx is just up in the air. He's a solo. I know he is.
Play it perfect with the bare minimum of builds means it's going to be near impossible for him to try to go in and get without receiving a single scratch. And again, using those shockwaves, he's now fresh out, and even his build
barely any builds. Bugha's trying too. Bugha's trying.
That was kind of crazy. He decided not to go up and over this high ground. I wonder if it's going to end up backfiring against him. He will need a refresher here now.
Peter and Boyo going back up for height.
Can he find the player to his left? It's actually enough. Who needs it just as much as him? And there's another player in the box here. It's all up to Curve if he can find the shot. How badly does he want to stay and remain?
Yeah, because Peter and Boyo are on height.
Moments will tell here. Pressure starting to build up. Bugha also still standing there on the low ground.
Peter and Boyo are on height. Bugha's still getting there.
Now 198 points.
And Sphinx. Nice, he almost got that kill.
In a much better spot. Finds a great shot onto Rapid here.
kind of stuck.
Player falls right behind the wall here. He doesn't even recognize that just occurred.
He's stuck. He's stuck. Wow, of course they show a different POV.
This is a crazy endgame as far as like clutches are concerned. Even Agers is still in this one right now.
Yeah, it's just how far can you bring it? Top 10
oh, he got it. Oh, W pull. Hey, W pull. 80 builds, by the way, on him.
One of them 204 points, just trying to close the gap.
Peter and Poyo still high. Wow, Booga's trying his best.
To get close enough. Peterbot and Poyo, they're the ones that started a lot of this chaos, taking down Higgs, leaving Curve by himself. Even though they have their spot secured, they're playing a huge role who makes it in and who doesn't, putting a lot of that focus next on the threats, forcing him and Visuals down. Agers, Booga still solo on the right-hand side, trying to make it really count here. Top 10 situation.
Got it. Insane.
He just took over Higgs.
I know, he's insane. Wait, he just took out Higgs?
Oh, wait, no, he did.
I was about to say.
That was so sick. That was actually
perfect. 5 more points.
He shockwaves up.
Oh, he took. Oh, okay.
He needs 5 more points to take him
Higgs is dead.
Higgs in purple.
And that is how you maintain a top 10 here.
There it is.
Wow.
Really fighting for it. Then gets up onto Rapid.
We just took over Higgs and Curve.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather have Higgs
off to the races here.
and Curve than
Bolts
Booga.
is still in the game as well.
Sorry,
no Elan's
I'm a
firm,
hater.
he's alive and kicking well. He's on the heels here of Booga. Booga off the plate for the zone. He's got that Flowberry Fizz, but he can't
Booga's
avoid
dead.
this storm much longer. And there it is.
Bolts
finishes him off in
Bolts
6th
is
place.
trying.
What a performance from Booga himself.
Oh wow,
Yeah, picking up a huge chunk of points here. Bolts is able to take down Sales next. Vert going for the revive, but there's not a lot of time left. He has to abandon ship, keep moving inside of the zone. Meanwhile, Peterbot and Poyo
are gonna win this game.
Anybody climb up their mountain. The only duo left in this game, taking a page out of enough and Salt's playbook, looking for the back-to-back. Poyo lead the charge, putting a lot of damage on the Yamso. Just 1 HP and a dream. Visuals still alive as well, but he gets forced out. He's gonna have to
they win it though.
2v1 is gonna continue, and for Yamso, I wish you good luck. No AR rockets from down below. Peterbot and Poyo pull it off. 8 eliminations and another big win.
Yeah, the limelight, the spotlight was all over Booga there, so we didn't see Peterbot and Poyo really coast their way through the endgame victory, but in the end, they had full control of the high ground. They were about due, Jacob, with the way they were playing there, so you gotta appreciate some high-level play. Well, Game 6 for Peterbot and Poyo is now wraps there, Zeke.
This is what I was worried about, MDF. This is why we said way back when that Victory Royale, we're starting to fire on all cylinders. What's crazy, Viv, is they had to make like a comeback, right? They got put in this situation early on in that game where, you know, Poyo's having to run for his life and he's solo and Pete has to reload, and yet somehow, some way, they pull off a Victory Royale. The moment we see them on Hype, Viv, and we know they've got a rocket launcher in hand, it was like, all right.
I just got back. What's good, brother? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I mean, listen, me and Zeke and Blake, we were kind of talking, and it was like, dude, listen, these guys just know what it takes to win. I mean, we kind of saw them trying to land on Acorn and Bolts, who are, of course, in first place, because there's only one thing on these guys' mind at all times, and that is the win. And every single time that these guys are behind, whether it be because they missed a game or they just have a couple of bad games, we can just never count them out. And we are always reminded of that whenever these guys are in the server.
And one thing that makes this duo so special is their ability to recover in these games. They were at a point in that game, Peter was knocked, Poyo was 1 HP getting chased by a duo, stalled just long enough for Peter to come back, and they recovered to win the entire game. Not many duos can do that. It's just, I don't know how they do it continuously, tournament after tournament. They're just the best. Nothing else to say about it, Zeke.
Dude, they're so consistent. I don't know how they do it, but they do. We now have 2 games left to go. After this break, we'll take a look at the standings. Remember, we need to be top 2 if we want to make it through to EWC. And there's other players who already have a spot. They're playing for prize money. Oh man, stress is going up to the roof. Fortnite fam, we'll be right back with more Reload Elite Series.
Yeah, we gotta wait 3 minutes to see leaderboard. Is it 6:50 for me? No, it's 7:50, brother. About to be 8 o'clock soon. Or, yeah. Same. Nice, bro. Guys, who do you guys want to win? Bugha or Curve and Higgs? Bugha or Curve and Higgs, bro? I want Curve. Curve and Higgs, bro. It's gonna be close, bro. We got 2 more games. 2 more games. In 1 minute, they're about to show leaderboard. Let's see. We're about to see. What you just said, I said, who do you want to win, bro? Who do you want to qualify? Like, who do you want to qualify? Higgs and Curve or Bugha? I want the guy to win. Who though? Bugha or Higgs? Bugha or Higgs? Like, who do you want to win? Bugha or Higgs? Higgs, yeah, nice. Yeah, Higgs. Higgs is tough. Okay, let's see leaderboard. We're about to see in 1 second. 0 seconds. Higgs, yeah, W's.
It happened again.
Well, I got some good news.
Another victory royale. Game number 6. I can't believe it. But we talked about that already. What we need to focus on now are the standings, okay? 2 games left to go. And again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. This is the Reload Elite Series. At the end of 8 games, we need to be top 2 if we want to make it to the EWC. And there's quite a situation going on in the standings right now. So obviously, we know Peter Bob Pollo, they've already got themselves a qualifying spot, and they're currently in their top 3, 264 points. The situation is at the top. Acorn and Bolts currently lead the pack, but
okay.
As we look to the standings,
so Bugha, so because Peterbot, okay, hold up. So because Josh and Anzo already qualified and Peter and Pollo already qualified, it's gonna be 4th and 1st. So in 4th we have Bugha, but in 5th we have Higgs. Higgs is down by 1 point. So Higgs only needs 1 more point to tie Bugha. So it's gonna be close, bro. It's either gonna be Bugha or it's either gonna be Higgs. We'll see though. We have 2 more games. Anything could happen. Maybe another team sweeps one of them, and maybe it's another team that comes, but we don't know yet. So far, it's Higgs versus Bugha.
Over and over again, and that's why they're currently in 1st place.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's just, obviously they started the day super hot with those eliminations. They've kind of, slowed down a little bit in terms of picking up as many eliminations, but still picking up enough. And it's just all about the average placement right now for this, though. They have an average placement of 5. So, like I mentioned, best IGL in the game, a mechanical beast in Bolt, and if they're going to be able to make it to 8 end games, they're going to qualify.
Yeah, and after being 1 point off in Qual 1, they were not coming into Qual 4 and not going to make it out, because I would say it's pretty safe to say they have that first spot locked in at this point. With Bugha and Braids 90 points behind, I would say it's locked in.
I want to believe, right? I want to believe, but you said their name, Blake, so we got to talk about them. Bugha and Braids. Listen, I need Bugha to qualify. Okay, I need this. Okay, Bugha. We need this, Bugha. You need to keep pushing. We've got 2 more games left to go. Viv, to see Bugha win and make it to EWC, I feel like would be just such an incredible moment for him, is what I meant to say, for him, not for me, for him. I am not biased.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an incredible bounce back after, of course, missing Summit to kind of make it to one of these other lands. That would be absolutely incredible. But, Blake kind of mentioned it. Hey, there's a 90-point lead in terms of qualification spots for Acorn and Bolt. It is completely different for the side of Bugha and Braids because they have a 1-point lead in terms of competing for those qualification spots. So a completely different side of the coin here.
Yeah, and they're right on the edge, but the thing that's keeping them in it is that 6th place solo clutch by Bugha. Braids went down pretty early before the moving zones, and Bugha stayed in it, showing why he's been on top for so many years, dating all the way back to the Fortnite World Cup. His longevity is just insane. He shows he still has it, even after missing the Summit Land, like Vivid said. Zeke, do you think they're going to hold on?
I need them to. Like, I need them to. But also, when I look, like you guys called out, 1 point behind Higgs and Curve, honestly, and even if enough install, like, they're 201 to the 222 of Bugha and Braids, like, this could still go any which way, right? We still have 2 games left to go. And now is the time to make it happen. Now is the time to swing for the fences, because after this, we're going to the WC, and that's it. That's it. All right, the competition is done for those who don't make it. Fortnite fam, lock in! 2 games left to go. MDF Jacob, please take it away.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is that everyone has exhausted their throwaway games minus Acorn and Bolts. Like, if you are anyone else, you have a tournament on your shoulders to put up the numbers and perform here and now, Jacob.
Yep, the game is ready, so let's just jump right into Game 7.
The other...
Let's go, Higgs,
This is
bro.
it. Monster, 2 games left.
Bugha.
And even with Acorn and Bolts having such a monster
Higgs.
of a lead, it's
Oh, man.
1 point
Higgs and Curve
that separates that
before this
2nd spot.
What a story
In the
for them.
last qualifier, by the way, folks, only 2 teams will round out NA Central
see,
to
chat.
make it to the Esports World
Yeah,
Cup.
Higgs
And we
did
have
that
2
on
games
time.
left to see it all play
That's
out.
good.
In the feed, you're seeing early action. Even Agers taking down Josh. Noxy getting another elimination. Higgs
Oh,
this
that's 'cause
time
he was
around,
on
though,
con.
surviving off spawn. So we can have a different trajectory with Higgs and Curve in this early game.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll stand by what I said. The EWC built on the reload game mode itself as the main focal point. I really do think makes
Agers
for a
already keying
very
up. He already got
exciting
killed.
tournament. And the
I'm
players
watching.
feel like that
Yeah,
too.
he
Agers and
knows.
Ritual, though, find a
He's
quick
pushing.
elimination onto Yamzo. Chip in
He's got a
20,
big game.
immediately hop over.
Yeah.
I wonder why they were so interested
Fucking-
in securing that positioning there, but seems like they were thinking about hunting that player down for the quick elim. But Agers, of course, manages to come out on top. Now, this is really interesting because for Agers and Ritual, they are one of the duos now in the race here to qualify now after these next 2 games. But again, it's going to come down to playing exceptionally well, and everyone else has to not drop the ball.
Now this is how we saw some of the fights go down. Muzz taking
Rapid
out
died to
Rapid
Muzz.
right out of the gate. Muzz, not even his drop spot. Now he's going up against
But Muzz is
Northern.
dead.
Little bit of a trick right there. Northern's able to get the elimination, but it just goes to show, like, with everything on the line, I think teams, especially certain players, are realizing the situation that they're in. Agers has been going crazy almost all day long, trying to get them to catch up and stay within reach. Rise and Curly have been doing the same thing. You have Higgs and Curve picking up high elimination games, but overall, Peterbot and
They're
Foil
trying.
have also
Everybody
been
has to
disrupting
try
a
this
lot
game.
of
Oh,
the
yeah.
flow of these teams trying to make finals.
The top 6, 7 teams.
And, you know,
all
honestly, the
still
other
could
rest of
do
the lobby,
it.
you're kind of happy
they
Muzz
get
is,
some
you know,
help
putting
from
up numbers
someone
against
down.
Cold and Rapid, you know, like they're qualified teams. Let them fight. Don't give those guys, you know, room to break
Bugha?
away like Peterbot and Boyo have done over the last few rounds, because you see how much of a problem they tend to be when they get into the end games and they're comfortable. The team that we've seen kind of slip out of the fight a bit here is actually Scare and Queasy. I saw Scare go down there in the lead. So with 173, they're not quite out of the tournament just yet, but they are going to have to
Agers just
pull
killed
through
Yonzo.
2 monstrous
Wow.
games. You want to see
That's
them
crazy.
pop off.
Ager is keying
Yeah,
up.
all back to Peterbot there.
He
at the
has
moves
to
here,
lock
Jacob.
in.
See how we got that 3rd one so far. Northern, I feel like this is exactly what we saw when they were chasing down enough. Northern has just been kind of put in the blender time and time again, and as soon as he respawns, since it's so early in the game, they can easily try to catch up. Neo and Noisy, though, taking down Bugha, leaving it all up to Braids to stay alive, and they just keep it flowing. Higgs is the next person in their line of sight. They, too, are close. 172 points,
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
second places on the
This is
day.
not
If they
good.
could just match the eliminations
They
with
got
top 5s to end the day, we
Okay.
could possibly see Neo and Noisy
Yeah,
qualifying
I see
for the
that.
Esports World Cup.
Yeah, most definitely. They were really close in the early instances of the evening. Higgs and Curve back to them. 2-2-1 on the points here. Not too bad as they
they're on
landed
Bugha.
kind of near
Bugha's
where
right here.
Bugha just touched down on.
Ooh.
You see Breeze down below.
Oh, they're right
Bugha
there.
spawned in. He's got a shotgun, he's got an AR. Curve's got no idea.
They don't know.
He's
Nope.
behind this ammo crate here.
Wow.
Eventually, they will check it, though. Obviously, there's no reason for them not to go ahead and clean up the loot here. secure it.
They didn't know.
Wow.
See, if this was a chest, I think you'd be right on the money there, Monster. But since it's just an ammo crate and you do get loot and ammo from getting those eliminations, I think it's just not necessarily a concern in the back of your mind as of now, especially since they are so close to qualifying already. They check the building, realize, hey, maybe Bugha's not here. They're already setting their eyes on somewhere else. Curve going a little bit towards the south. Higgs, you see them trying to cover as much ground as possible, so that way they can get as much information on anybody straggling too far back.
Bugha has no health, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was a chest right above Bugha, but hey, they're feeling pretty confident, more happy to try to hunt for the elims, and instead they get rewarded with the 2 drops. So there they go. It ends up paying off for Bugha, hiding out. Meanwhile, Mason and Noxy here, just giving us some entertainment. Yeah, Dozier.
Wow, he did.
V Tyler end up finding a nice little elim there. That one's onto visuals. That's a tough one.
He's over here.
Jumping back over to Ritual though.
If you were in this, would you win? Probably not. I mean, winning doesn't matter. It's just qualifying. But I mean, it just depends. Like, I have to get way better.
The goal here is stay alive. They get uncontested chiseled cube. They have a lot of space. We did see it in game 8 in the last qualifiers.
We
That's
haven't
something
had
they
a
have
test.
to keep in the back of their mind. With Clix and Higgs at the time pushed on over.
We need to contact Peterbot, and we need to get a 1v1 scheduled.
Could not stay alive, so hopefully they've learned from their past. But Peterbot and Poi again. Look who's in the sky. It's Northern again. They're trying to beat that record of 5 elims on enough by himself in that last game. I'm not sure what Northern's going through, but I could definitely feel his pain.
Curve just got a kill.
Getting scrambled up,
Okay.
They're just doing what they do over there. They're at almost 8 eliminations, and we jump into the real time, and I see Peterbot once again in the feed. So at this point, I don't even know what to think of it, but they're going for first place because why not? Meanwhile, Curve and Higgs here, tournaments, pretty much life is on the line right now. Dozier ends up getting a full elimination there onto Higgs. Curve forced to back off. Hopefully he doesn't rotate into anyone too strong of a duo.
Okay.
Bugha's
not bad.
Outskirts here, but I don't think he wants to fight just yet. Bugha doesn't seem to have his teammate near him just yet either, as he's getting chased by Mason Noxy.
Everybody now closing the gap. Looks like Mason Noxy might have spotted him out. I saw some shield go down just like that. Higgs fresh off the reboot, so maybe that'll deter them from getting fully aggressive. But if they spotted Bugha out as a solo, I'm not sure much can do to stop them, especially since it doesn't look like Braids is anywhere nearby. If we look at Bolts and Acorn, not necessarily going for any early game aggression here. They're just sticking to the strategy that gets some of these kind of late game placements every single time. As Northern again doesn't even get the chance to hit the launch pad. He gets taken down by Poyo.
Beat winning last game?
Eliminations here. I know we were talking about they want to win it. They missed the game.
No, Peterbot's dead.
I'm not sure there's anybody that can slow this team down.
Yeah, but reboots are still.
They got, dude, how many kills? 9? 7? 9. Wow.
Chest there. They go in and get the bandages as well. The quick pickup.
What place is Pete in?
Is flowing right now. They're at 9
Peter's in like 2nd, and Higgs is 4th, and and Bugha's above him by 1 point.
18.
Oh, and then Bugha was in 4th. And Bugha's qualifying because the 2nd and 3rd are qualifying teams. So we need Peterbot to do good, and we need Higgs to do good if we want Higgs. And then if you want...
oh no, Curve's going after Bugha.
Well, Bugha just got attacked by Curve.
Yeah, I know. Nice.
Curve at one point was the one
Holy
trying to stay alive. He was able to hunt down Bugha successfully, get that elimination.
Yeah, but his duo was nowhere near.
Further and further away, and I do believe
better than Curve.
This game has played out so far with early game eliminations for Curve and Higgs, and not so much for Bugha and Braids. Remember that 1 point differential? I believe Higgs and Curve have now overtaken them on the leaderboard, and now sitting 4th place inside of that bubble. 4th place, excuse me.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt the math if it's adding up that way. They really are.
Hopefully Higgs.
Just
this is 2nd to last game, so after this game we'll
most of what we've
get a great game.
Getting hunted down,
it doesn't matter.
I don't even know where Braids is at
what's his name's already back.
He's found himself somewhere that seems to be safe. I'm concerned with Storm
Bugha's already back.
Or Storm sickness, really, given that he's just been in the zone the entire time. Like,
imagine if you died of
sickness.
sickness.
Because it's something that we have seen play a role, but when it comes to reload,
like
not
that
as
would be
much
embarrassing.
as you would think in the feed. Poyo just taking down Northern again. You gotta imagine they're finally on double digits here. Hey, Monster, actually, I want to see how it's just not able to touch the ground at all. Even when he does, he doesn't have builds. He doesn't have a loadout to fight back. Northern, I just feel so bad. Peterbot and Pollo, they just select one person each game and make it their sole focus to make sure they can't play.
Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. It's a tough hand to be dealt there. I mean, and it's late enough that you spawn in at least with some kind of arsenal, so it's not completely free, but they have such an advantage over you. Scare and Queasy, though, 3 elims right now. This is that team, like I said, they were in the 173 range, right? If they can get a good chunk of elims the next 2 games, they can very well fight for one of the 2 spots that's available. You know, Queasy wants it more than anyone else. Let's see if Tyler and Boozier can put up a fight, though. They're already at 5 elims, so they're playing really well so far here.
2 shots left though for Tyler. The Gatekeeper not going to be able to use him. Scare is going to pick up that one. And I like this out of Scare and Queasy because you're saying 173. If you look at their placements, every single game but 2, they're inside of the top 10. They had a 13th and 18th that they kind of fell outside of that same consistency. The biggest thing that they're lacking, though, because other teams have a similar placement history, it's elimination. They have 12. And if you kind of look at, you know, the other teams on the leaderboard, we have in the side of the 30s, Braids and Bugha inside of the 20s. You even have Salt and Enough at like 17 with Aegis Ritual 18. So they're losing out on a couple of points that the teams above them on the leaderboard are collecting by their lack of aggression. So with 2 games left, maybe they've realized that and have started to pick up the pace.
Yeah, they're definitely on the lower side of average elims, like across the board. And to your point, yeah, their placement is very much on par with everyone else, well within, you know, the top 5 pretty much. So it's up to them really if they really wanted, and it seems like they are at least switching the strategy just a little bit here. So see if they can keep up the pace realistically is what it comes down to for Josh Niamzo, though.
I can hear Higgs like going crazy.
Yes, sitting dead center right now. Big material counts. Elims this game here.
Reboots are disabled.
Very much in a race for first as well. It's not just
the
Peterbot, Pollo, Acorn, and Bolt show. These guys are all very much in the conversation right now.
3 so far.
And it looks like, for the most part, Josh Niamzo have the 2nd most eliminations in the tournament behind Peterbot and Pollo so far with 31. Obviously, this game, we can start to add those on a little bit later, but they're only 1 point shy of Acorn and Bolt, who are currently in first place. So even though Josh and Niamzo have nothing to lose, they already got their spot secured, they're playing because they want to win the entire thing. They want to start to build that momentum and be a team that can be feared. So that way, when the EWC finally does roll around, they can hopefully get a spot uncontested.
Yeah, gotta get that uncontested. That's gonna play a huge factor, of course, because then you get the freedom, right, to like send someone off to go try to farm some points. Whereas when you're full contested, you know, anything can still happen.
Things are so alive.
Decent rotation being forced out of a good portion of the lobby. Only a few being gifted the front side of the zone. Everybody else to rotate over. Flowberry Fizz, Crash Pad. That's going to be the method for Muzz and Sphinx, but Sphinx taking a lot of that damage on way to the front side of the zone. But luckily, there's no pressure coming out, so they're going to be able to safely heal while every other team plays.
How many kills does Pigeon
have? And if you look at the zone now, it's all fine and dandy. If we continue to move on over toward that BOI, the eastern side towards Chisel Q's, we have a very different elevation change. But Bugha and Braids pick up a elimination here, second one of the game with how down bad they have been so far. It's great to see them starting to pick themselves back up.
I wish they killed Bugha early.
Bouncing back. They're at 2 elims right now. 228 on the point threshold. Just holding on at this point. You know, looking at them early on, like you said, they were really struggling, but
4 kills.
Here we are in the end game. No more reboots. Nice. They seem to have found their footing. So
I'm watching Bolts right now and Acorn.
Anyone else's now to really take away here.
They kind of just sitting.
It is 8 zone. They do have the launch pads. Gotta imagine Acorn has the Flowberry Fizz, so they're just not worried about this rotation too much. Let other teams start to move forward, and they're gonna deploy their launch pad down and try to just fly across these next couple of zones. Higgs and Curve, they don't have that same luxury though. Shockwaves is gonna be the name of the game for them. They let Ritual go out first, try to trap Aegis by himself. They don't successfully land that play, but they also get good information about where they're rotating to so they can try to dodge it.
I think they have really
like everybody, bro.
If you look at it, they're out of the heavy.
How many teams have actually died?
Curve not looking the hottest right now. They're definitely one of the weaker duos in contention right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're all doing the same strat.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to make all the difference for them.
They're all just doing the same strategy.
Yeah. Acorn and Bolts playing this super safe here. An extra launch pad in hand as well. It's exactly the spot you want to be in. That's how you coast your way to some placement points there. Jumping back into the conversation.
Peter and Poyo might go for a hype play, like they always do.
11 elims now. Firing their way up. Here comes the shockwaves right into Booga's.
Did you just see how Peterbot rotated?
Don't quite go for the
That's like what
first,
we
so
gotta
that's
do
gonna
for
be
doing
a
solo.
little bit favorable for everyone here, but they are going to find Chip there in the layer above them. Can't be building in wood, not this high up. You do become a target here.
Top 16 though. One team needs to go down. You start to get placement points. There's 2 solo players running around, and Poyo accidentally gets shockwave outside of the zone by Peterbot, having to use a shockwave to get back. A lot of resources being dwindled down there from Peterbot and Poyo, but they're able to bypass this 9th zone.
That's tough.
Touch round in the 10th zone.
I know how that
they play
is.
their cards right, but Booga and Braid still able to survive. Braid just has barely any HP.
Oh,
He's
wow.
finally getting that shield back, but I think they
Yamzo's
finally
dead.
ran out. Just like Yamzo, he's going to go down. Josh by himself. You see him scrambling around, trying to get distracted by 2 other teams who are still fighting.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Brace had just gotten that knock too, so maybe the Elan just came through, so he might actually
They have
get
6?
the
Oh
HP
wow,
replacement.
that's good. It's
Yep,
just
that's
Sphinx.
Sphinx and Muzz though. Look at this.
Muzz is dead.
Sphinx is up by himself here. Higgs
They're
finds
not.
elimination onto Scare. Oh, those are some
Peter and
big
Poyo fight.
exchanges
Wow.
there. Queasy's gonna be the next team to
Wait,
pretty
no,
much
never.
really fall there.
Yeah.
Inside the
I
top
don't know why they
15.
went down.
Meanwhile,
No, they
Brown,
stopped.
Poyo and Peterbot are back
It's
at
oh
it,
wow.
looking to set themselves up
Yeah,
for a
Peter
win
just
here.
grabbed that.
Big pressure
Dude, they've
coming in. They
got
find
12
visuals
kills.
there, swatted out the sky like
7
it's
and
nothing in threats. It's a little grief for Peterbot.
no,
Clearly
7
he's
and
not too
5.
happy about that.
Yeah, not necessarily the best, especially since they're in contention as well. A
how
good
many
game
points?
here can put them
They're at
just
240.
outside of reach for the last game of the
They've
day.
got
Josh is going to
251.
go down. I think that's the end of the Yamzo
It's
and
close.
Josh.
Oh,
in
they
this
just gotta
game.
kill Nice.
Their fight for first is
I
going to come
heard.
down to game 8 as well. But Booga and Braids, top 13, very, very
What?
minimal placement points, just along with Curb and Higgs.
It's
to
so
start
close.
this game, actually, they were 1 point
Oh, wow, they got-
differential between
oh, wow.
the two, and another elimination there. As
263.
Booga's just trying to go for the road unseen
Versus 255.
underneath.
Yeah.
Let it open up.
It's so
This
close.
Could be a
It's gonna be
great
the
play, but
last
also
game
this
wonder.
could turn into a disaster
Booga's
depending
dead.
on where the zone
Nice.
actually goes.
Yeah, it's either going to be a
my God.
trap or
It was Curve who
a
got him.
genius
Nice.
strategy here, but we'll see. Curve finds his immediate competition. That's a great elimination for Curve and Higgs right there.
Or he's
I
gonna
think I
die.
figured out how to go
Like
live.
it,
Nice.
going back
Oh, he's not yet.
Out
Not
he
yet.
goes.
Oh, he's
Come
dead.
on. Playing off well. At least he's
Come on,
still
and
in
then
the game right
Higgs
now. He's
needs
got a
to
couple more
clutch
maps
up a lot
work
of
with.
points.
There's no
Barely
whites.
dodges a shot
Nice.
right there. How is he
Oh,
still in
bro.
the mix here?
And then
Either way,
and
he
then
is
I
standing
need
tall and
Higgs to
strong.
get a
I
lot.
saw
278 to
I am enough
258.
inside the top 10. I wonder if Salt was still in
Yeah,
this
20
game.
point cushion.
Braves though with the cheeky side angle off the
Chat,
Higgs.
hold up.
Higgs
283.
problems now.
Nice.
And he's dead.
Nice,
Down
nice,
in front
nice.
of him, too.
283.
There goes the
288.
finish. No,
Nice.
someone comes in from behind. Meanwhile,
Bolts
on
is dead.
high ground, it's Bolts fighting for it.
It's Peter and
And
Poyo.
he's gonna
Poyo,
get
He's in
6
first.
now.
Poyo has no.
15 eliminations though. for
Peter's in
Peterbot
first.
and Poyo top
Wow.
6, good amount of placement
Holy.
points. But if Peterbot and Poyo could continue to get
291 for
eliminations
Higgs
here
and
and
Curve.
win this game, they can
Wow.
certainly continue to close
291,
that
yeah.
gap.
296.
Almost
296.
going down to a huge flank by
That is
Braves.
good.
They were
About to
able
go
to
down.
end him and
All good.
Booga's run.
There's no
291
whites.
points. This is also their chance, Monster, to start to pull away for it with that
They almost
second
get- they got
team
another
that
kill.
needs to go
Wow.
to the EWC. Threats goes down. Another elimination. They're on 11 total. One of
Higgs
2
and Curve
actual duos
304.
with a solo still left in this
Nice.
game.
Yeah, this is one of the
Oh
more
my gosh.
impressive teams that we're watching because everyone was very
Nice,
curious about
dude.
Higgs and his dynamic.
Oh my
with
goodness.
What can they do?
God.
Our prediction was
For the first
correct.
time now we're
Acorn
seeing
and
Hold on,
Higgs.
hold on.
that
Don't
high
don't
level
jinx
of
it, don't.
competition coming out of them.
P and
back-to-back.
Poyo versus Curve and
Plus
Higgs.
10 over
Yep.
10 elimination
Higgs just
games.
went down.
So impressive
That's all
for
good.
Curve and Higgs. But now you have Peterbot and Poyo up top here to 2v2. Curve goes up first. He's the healthy one. He's got to take the fight to their doorstep. It's not looking good. He has to concede to low ground, and he's cost himself so much damage. This is not looking too hot right now. He's got Peterbot
Peter,
below. He's got
below.
Poyo up top here. Curve's got to do something
got
big
no
now. Can he
whites.
jump down and close
He's
this one
dead.
out?
Yeah, he's
3
dead.
mats. 2
Wow.
mats.
Yeah,
Here's
GG's.
doesn't matter.
GG's. Wow, Higgs and Curve are doing great.
Wow.
Nice.
And they actually do
Alright,
that with
check that board.
19
Nice.
eliminations there.
Yeah, back-to-back game wins. They have 3 overall. Peterbot and Poyo, if you look at the leaderboard, you would have not have guessed they missed game number 1. It only has me scratching my head with how many eliminations and the win. Are they in first place? That's the biggest question that I have, Zeke.
Guys, we can't.
We can't keep doing this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go crazy. Wow. This is a statement, I feel like, from Peter Bottom Pollo. This is a situation where we already have a qualifying spot, right? We want to make sure that when we get to EWC, wherever we pick, everyone just goes, oops, that's Peter Bottom Pollo. We just gotta just stay away from those guys. Why would we take the fight to them? Dude, I can't believe this. They just dropped 19 elims. We just saw an 18 elim game out of the duo they just fought to win this game, Higgs and Curve. And they said, oh, you guys got 18. That's really cool. We're just gonna go ahead and get 19.
I mean, you just can't stop the, like, what do you do?
What do you do?
I don't know. It's
These guys feel my aura.
Underground was kind of going crazy over the first couple of games today, and
yo, son, what?
Oh my god, because they kind of
Yonzo
they're kind of trying to take it
Higgs
a little
and
bit
Curve are gonna
later.
fall,
But as
dude.
you can see, it's kind of settled down a lot. Like Queasy and Scare, we're not seeing them kind of go up for it anymore. I mean,
why is Peterbot so chopped?
That game as well, and Salt and Up aren't really joining the mix up there. So Peterbot and Pollo have obviously secured the high ground. It's just leading.
Wait, what?
Absolute domination. Like, that's 3 wins, and they've
You look like Peterbot.
They've got a 50% run rate in the qualifier right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard Levin say earlier Shark and Teeny were the best reload team. And
you know what you look like? You look like Blake, dude.
I think NA has that crown.
Wanna know what I actually look like?
Reload team.
I look like Lacey.
No,
because
bro.
their consistency over
You're
these
not
last few years
300 pounds, bro.
crazy.
You're not
And
Lacey.
They're showing it today, proving the point, going for the back-to-back-to-back.
You have to be
Reload
like
Elite Series wins.
And Blake, that's after missing game 1. They missed game 1, and they are doing this well. I just don't even know. Like, look, y'all are used to us talking about Peter Bottom Pollo. Y'all are used to seeing this, but still, it's crazy. Now, don't forget, it's still a competition. We have one
bro,
game
it's not that crazy.
left.
Dude, it
to
is.
Go.
It's so hard.
We're gonna
not
see
to
these
play.
standings.
I
After
still
this
think
break,
Clicks
okay?
is better.
We need to be top 2.
What?
If we want to continue the run.
Clicks is better than Peterbot. Calling it.
Be right back.
Everything, bro.
Break. We'll start to set
I'm
ourselves
calling
up
it.
for the final game.
Clicks. Listen, what did Peterbot qualify for? See, Clicks had to give them a chance. You know, he didn't want to qualify. You know. W Higgs, bro. When are you doing next stream? I gotta go. I have no idea, brother. I'm back. What's good, Kenny, bro? Last game, Kenny, bro. Higgs is cooking, bro. What's Lacey doing? Oh, Lacey's playing that new Steam game. Okay, bye. Have a good night, brother. Later. Have a good night, bro.
Fortnite fam, welcome back to the Reload Elite Series. One game to decide it all. We're going right to the standings, okay?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You guys just saw Peter
the only way Bugha can win is land on Higgs and Curve.
Yeah.
Higgs and Curve are 4th, but technically 2nd because 1st and 3rd have crowns, which means Bolt and Acorn and Higgs and Curve look like they're going to be the people that are going to qualify for Elite Series. But we will see.
See, I called it.
And in this last game, they actually
you notice that?
I do.
Suddenly pulled them out of contention. Now
I'm the GOAT.
Nah.
The question becomes, Viv.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
One game, and they need to hold on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the worrying thing, right? If you do take a look at their match history, they have fumbles in there, right? 16
what place was he? I was not looking at his place.
Eliminations. Like, the basis of where they currently stand on the leaderboard is just on the back foot of those giant pop-ups.
What place? He's in 9th with 200 and nah, he needs like 100 points.
Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah, he'd have to have all the people fall above him.
Yeah.
And have,
he needs everybody to die in front of him to die.
and have like the craziest game ever.
Like he needs Bugha to die, he needs Higgs to die early, needs
Agers to die early.
Agers, yeah. Like bro, I'm sorry, but those teams are not all gonna die, like unless something crazy happens. But bro, he has to really.
Yeah, I mean, he has to have everything falling.
It will be Curve and Higgs. Yeah, it's gonna be Curve and Higgs and I don't know, bro. Acorn and Bolts and Higgs and Curve. But we will see, bro. What if possibly
Are they gonna land on him?
does Bugha land on him? It depends, bro. Bugha could land on him. We don't know.
The final game, decide it all. Jacob PR.
Final game, brother.
Take it away.
No game.
When it comes to our top 2 spots, Mancha, 304 points is the goal to beat for that 2nd spot. 258 points.
Wow, he hopped off.
I gotta agree with Zeke.
Oh, smart.
Curve's got a black screen.
Smart.
Some of these teams need a game of their life.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a really close competition. And with the last chance here on the line, there's only one way to find out, and that's putting up the performance.
Anymore.
Three wins from Pete and Pollo. Acorn and Bolts got one under their belt. You even got Josh and Iamzo with 1, and then Enough and Salt with 2. Not too many wins going around with multiple teams getting a couple, but it's all about those eliminations at the end of the day. We've certainly seen almost every single one of our qualifiers so far come down to eliminations, whether it's one or a few.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, when you have Higgs and Curve sitting at 304 and the gap being like 50 or so points, I mean, you just have to play
Bugha landing
really
on
big.
Curve.
And
Well,
you probably have to
we
find
don't
a
know.
way to stop
I can't see their.
Yeah, we don't know.
You see what we're looking at?
The black
Cold
screen
Rapid,
there.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Agers,
They're
Dozier
alive.
was there. You know who's not here? Higgs and Curve. They knew they were the 2nd team.
Oh, yeah.
That means they are the #1 target for everybody that needs a qualifier
Higgs and
spot.
Curve dropped
And they
somewhere
went
else,
ahead
that's
and
why.
played it
Wow, that's
straight
smart.
down
They knew they
to
were
the
gonna get
strategy.
three.
Wow,
They
that's
landed
smart.
there. Only
They are so
observers
smart.
probably even know
And
where
they
Higgs and
did.
Curve are currently
Wow.
landing.
There was like
Amongst
3
Sphinx
teams
ended
that
up with
dropped
an early
on them.
game elimination.
That's
20
so
on the
smart.
other
And
side.
they switched
It's gonna be a big
drops.
fight.
That
20
is
just
so
needs to
smart.
stay alive.
I swear, if the
Another
casting
has to
crew
stay
shows
back
them
in the
though,
game.
that's
That was a Higgs call like that.
Out here, Muzz is
because of
pretty
clicks,
fired up
because of
all
what happened to
throughout the game.
clicks.
20 finds
No,
the
it
shots
was
that
just
matter most.
him being a
No
smart
finishing
IGL.
off.
Oh,
Muzz here
oh, yeah,
buys
sure.
himself a little bit more time. Here comes Boyo
Wow.
too. We just talked about
That's
how,
crazy.
again, you have Peterbot, you have Boyo that can always play spoiler. They are the deciding factor
crazy.
sometimes if you are going to go to a LAN or not, right? They can determine where they want to rotate essentially and really influence how hard of a game you can have here. Speaking of which, Sphinx.
Bye later, Kenny. Have a good night, brother.
It seems like he doesn't want to get into
Cold and Rapid dropped on
that
Higgs
fight
and
at
Curve's spot, and they weren't there.
Booger.
That was a very scary situation there for a moment.
Oh, wait.
Acorn, no shields. Volts was taken
Oh,
down.
nice
Now
kill.
we see Higgs getting
Nice. Wow,
rocketed
Higgs
by
got a kill.
Jack and still ends up able
And
to
they're
take that
uncon.
fight.
That's
a big one
crazy.
by Higgs.
You
That's
see that?
3 more points for their total.
Oh.
And they have a decent cushion
What?
against the rest
Oh,
of the
Aussie
teams
Sam
below
was
them
done on
on that
purpose.
leaderboard. They just
What was
have to
done on
make it
purpose?
far
That
in these
Higgs
games.
and Rapid agree to switch spots because they have such a
you go
shitty
for the
team that drops
elims,
on
I
them.
feel like you kind of
So they
do.
could
Like,
get
I think
a
the
couple
safest way
quick
for you to
elims.
Oh, so it was like
build
an
a
agreement?
comfortable cushion is for
Yeah.
you to kind of push
Crazy.
the elims here.
What? It was just
You don't wanna
recent.
force yourself into
How did-
That
a
last right
terrible
there,
position.
Aussie's
So
looking at the
we'll see
screen
what
going,
Higgs and Curve
come
end up
on.
opting to do. I mean, they
Really?
definitely have had
Yep.
some of the bigger games here. Clearly,
Womp
on the evening.
womp,
I didn't think
haha.
It was to give Higgs this
Leave it to people before
POI
you go
because
for 19,
he knew
so-
that he could take those
You
two
have
out.
it.
Oh, wait.
They're getting landed on.
Josh,
Like they switched.
They're getting landed.
Ianzo just took out Higgs.
No, they don't know where Curve
They
is.
did.
They don't know where Curve is. They don't know where Curve is. They don't know where Curve is.
Josh and Ianzo?
No, it's fine.
Just heat him?
They don't know where Curve is.
Wait,
Wait, is that who they made the agreement with?
No, it
Oh.
was Rapid and Cold.
Okay, my bad. I'm getting confused. It's all good.
More so, it's gonna be hard for Higgs to stay alive because we've seen
No,
this song
it's
and
fine.
dance
No,
before.
it's
and
fine.
they're going back
Like
after
Ianzo and
him.
Josh
No.
going after the chase right out of the
What
gate.
is
Al-
Wait for him to drop
Hey,
it.
Ianzo, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, all I'm gonna say, bro, is they're gonna talk.
Just to break
Oh.
You have to realize they're gonna be in a Faxity call, and I'm gonna listen to this because you know Higgs is not gonna put up with this. By the way,
Ianzo, what are you doing, man?
by the way, Higgs is not gonna put up with this. By the way, we will hear some crazy chats in the Faxity call, bro. I swear, you gotta go watch Faxity right after this, bro. You guys all gotta watch Faxity if you guys are trying to go watch the entertainment. Because if Higgs quals, Higgs is going to be talking about that. Higgs is not like he doesn't talk a lot, but Higgs will talk, bro.
That's some bullshit, man. That's your
Yeah.
ex-teammate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Golden Rapid here.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, guess what? They still didn't execute it. They killed him, but guess what?
Second and third
They didn't get anything.
so far has been a downward trend from what we've seen so far. But honestly, with everything on the line, I think every player's just playing a little bit more aggressive.
Yo,
than
you
they
see
typically
that,
would
bro?
in normal situations, Peterbot getting another.
To be honest, I just took a dump.
Onto Jack.
Yeah, I don't
Rapid,
have
they
something to
already
say
have
about
these two
what just
eliminations.
happened, though.
So,
They
like,
go back
what
to
just
the
happened?
match that won them the actual
technically
Reload
can't
Elite
do
Series
that.
qualifier one.
Technically
They
can't
slowed
do
down
that.
the
Agreement
mid-game.
to
They're
switch
very
spots like
aggressive.
that?
in
No!
and they
If
pick
they
up those
disqualify
actual
Higgs and Curve, I'm gonna cry.
Look at this.
I swear.
Why would they-
Way to prove it.
Why would they disqualify?
Because, like, basically,
Curve
A-
said-
because Acorn and Bulls
Ianzo and
basically.
Josh just took out Curve.
I know, I know. It basically, basically, Acorn and Bolt switched their drop for Higgs and
No,
Curve,
Rapid and Cold.
or Rapid and Cold, and so Curve and Curve and Higgs had a free drop, and people are speculating, a lot of people are speculating that there was an agreement, and Fortnite's not gonna allow that.
Yeah, the only
So if there's
silver lining is,
if there's
when they're
proof that
eliminated,
they
they're
did,
12
they're probably gonna
seconds
get
reboot, they're not
disqualified.
taking storm damage.
Hopefully there's
When they
no
do
like
fall, you
text
saw
messages,
Curve
and
there
Ianzo
back up,
keeps
which
going
takes
after
the
Higgs
Storm
and
has a little
Curve,
more time
which
to
is
work
his
with.
ex-teammate, which is crazy.
Muga already have a one elimination.
Like,
here. You see
Ianzo was
him
just going
take
after
launch
Higgs
pad in towards
and
the
Curve.
end game, and
He
I
killed
saw
both
this in
of
the
them.
feed, was wondering
That's
how
crazy,
it played
bro.
out. Yemity
They're just
to
trying to
run
sell
away,
their
great distance
shots,
from
bro.
Peterbot, but you know how hard that has been for anybody here today.
So
Caliber ends up
Fortnite
in the
might
box.
take
He
a
gets
minute,
knocked
and
as well. I
so
will say, even though
maybe
these players
Curve
are getting
and
demolished by Peterbot and
Higgs
Pollo,
don't
it's
get in,
only
but
knocks,
let's
which
hope
means
that
their
does not
teammates are
happen.
still alive in the game.
No matter what Booga quals, I'd still be happy.
That qual, but Fortnite could protect it. It depends. It depends on what gets leaked. If someone leaks something bad, I mean, bro, Fortnite will automatically just take it away, bro.
Doing as far as repositioning is concerned.
So
Didn't Pete almost get disqualified from FNCS for saying a word, the N-word, while eating cake?
no.
Over at Elite Armory, That launch pad towards
never
the
could have got banned for that.
There could be Acorn and Bolts.
Fortnite doesn't care.
Just cancel.
For the backside of that zone, you can kind of see them there in the distance. It is Acorn and Bolts, and honestly, Acorn and Bolts.
People act like getting canceled is the worst thing in the world.
Early games, Bolts was going around looking for eliminations, but now that they already have.
What did I say at the beginning of the tournament about Peterbot and Polio winning the entire thing?
Top 3 teams that are below them on that leaderboard. They might not necessarily be playing for the win solely as much as we did our job. Let's just hold on to our spot, and then we can worry about winning EW.
I'm hopping off
after this. You know, racking up different team after different team.
I'm gonna get the diamond.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My dad is right. If Bugha really complains about it, this could be a big thing. Because there's no way they didn't make an agreement for that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You said Acorn and Bolts, right?
Yeah.
Left, dead.
Yeah.
Acorn and Bolts left their spot? Yeah, why would
Rapid and Cold.
Why would Rapid and Cold change their drop? Like that? I know, but that's what I'm saying. It sounds like an agreement.
Right.
Yeah. That's the bad part.
Well, that's what Ozzy's saying right now. He goes, it looks awfully suspicious.
Yeah, it looks really, really bad because like they don't have a chance to qualify, so they're just gonna help. With a certain price, you could get that, bro.
Look at this.
I mean, I'm gonna be sad, bro, if this gets disqualified, bro. That will be very, very sad, bro. If they, like, and they know this, right? Fortnite's talked about it?
After, like, the day they've had, if something comes up with that, man, that's...
Wait, Dad, Fortnite's talked about that a lot, right?
Teaming? Yeah,
well, I guess it's teaming.
It is teaming. The definition of teaming.
Poor Higgs and Curve, bro, I swear. My brother. By the way, that was the smartest play is what they did, though. 3 teams dropped on their POI.
Oh, I agree.
But, yeah.
And this is something they tried in Qualifier 3. The biggest difference is Ritual
Curve
stayed
is dead.
at his POI.
Luckily, Higgs is chilling somewhere, hopefully.
This time around in the last game of the day, Ritual
yeah, that's not good, bro. If something comes up, I'm gonna be sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Curve's alive. Or Higgs is alive.
Yeah, Higgs. Yeah, he's back there. That's gonna be sad, bro. I'm not even lying. But the fact that Ianzo has been dropping on them is crazy, bro. Ianzo dropped on them twice. By the way, you have to join Faxity's call because Faxity's gonna go nuts. He's gonna have Ianzo and Higgs in a call, and Higgs is gonna crash out on Ianzo probably. He's gonna be like, "Why were you trying to mess me up on qual?" Da 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 da. Like, it's gonna be crazy, and it definitely would be in Faxity's call because Faxity deals with all drama. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta watch Faxity later because I actually gotta wonder why Ianzo would try to mess up Higgs's qual. Like just because, like,
going down as well. Both of them getting cleaned up. And I do like to see it, even with a lead of Peterbot and Pollo, they're not slowing down.
Pollo did get knocked too to the hands of Jack right before that, so it seems like Peterbot and Pollo lost their momentum a bit here, even though they have 6 eliminations.
What?
You can see Mason, he just didn't even see it coming.
Higgs and
That was way too fast for him to react. He tries to put a wall up and they just break right in.
They're still 49 points up.
Unfortunately.
And the nearest person is Bugha.
But they're dead.
Look at the leaderboard going in this game.
Dang, bro.
Was the score to beat.
See, Parson, you hear that?
Bugha and Braids right after, 258. Then we had Ages and Ritual with
Higgs and
236, and then this team here with Visuals and Threats at 2.
Dude, they tried everything they could, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Threats getting 1 elimination here, so boosting them up the leaderboard ever so slowly, but they're just trying to go
Parson,
ahead
you hear that?
and make it to this end game, and hopefully those teams go down early as Jack does fall.
That's not good, bro.
Peterbot Pollo gets a little bit of revenge here as he does get the revive onto Pollo.
That is not
so is Higgs basically cooked?
Possibly. So basically, you have to hope that you have to hope Bugha doesn't get 48 points.
Eliminations that
which is not a lot of points, to be honest. I'm not going
to. Yeah, especially in reload.
That's the problem. Watch how they die.
It still is kind of right now. You see, even the mat split.
My problem is bro, either they qual or they don't, and then on top of that, you have to deal with whatever teaming thing they call. Yeah, bro. Why would you take a? Yo, bro, we've learned the hard way not to take. Huh?
This is not looking great at all.
Yeah, I know. I watched it. That's why you don't take a launch pad. We've learned that too.
stream.
No chance for Higgs to get back in the game. 300.
He might know that he doesn't have it. It's gonna be so close.
It's not instantaneous.
Like, you have to hope, bro. So, like, all you guys want to grief Higgs and Curve. Y'all better start griefing Bugha. Come on, bro. Like, are we just, like, come on, bro. No one's fighting Bugha, by the way.
Gosh, I was just gonna say, they shockwaved right over as he was
Dude, I
breaking down
blame
the
Josh
stage
and
there.
Yonzo.
If they mess that up, dude, I promise you, that is messed up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If my old teammate be doing that, I would, like, bro, I'd do something stupid. I'm not even trying. I would mess him up so bad. I'd purposely try to stream snipe him for 3 tournaments, bro.
Enough insults. For Christ's sakes, we're also in the 200-point threshold. Everyone has a chance.
So you're telling me,
but I think it's gonna come down to win.
if you were streaming Div 4 and I got Div 4, and I slowly lurked you and killed you,
I'm a life, yes.
and then just ran off.
Yes, yes, I promise you I would. I've already said that.
You really have to be careful.
That's me.
Look at the side right now. Peterbot and Poyo poised for another
I would grind for like
Vivid said it himself.
30 hours a day,
bro.
So
I'm
far,
not 3 wins
I would
out of
grind
6
so
games
much
played.
just
This is
to
their
mess.
7th one, over a
Like, bro,
50% win
I
ratio
promise
so
you,
far.
I will make
But
it
this
my
is the other
mission.
team that they have to watch
Like,
out
that's
for
the
on
thing, bro.
other
I will
side.
grind
They've
so hard if that ever happens to me, bro. If I ever know someone that kills me and I don't qual because of them, well, it depends. Like, if you kill me in a tournament, like, no. But, like, if you kill me because you killed me and I didn't qual, like, bro, I promise you. Yeah, like, bro, I would go after Yonzo like crazy, bro. I would jump him. Like, I would straight go to his house. Okay, I can't say that, but besides the point.
Like, I would ruin every tournament he ever did.
Yes, bro. Yonzo's not. I'm not gonna lie. He messed that up. If they don't qual, it's all Yonzo's fault, and we gotta start going. I swear, bro, we gotta hate on Yonzo. And he's gonna go live later tonight, bro. In fact, he's gonna be doing calls, bro. It's gonna be a whole thing, bro.
There are
It's
going to
gonna
be
be
a
a
lot of
whole
eliminations
thing.
and plenty more placements to back it up.
But they are next in line to make it possible. Sees where the zone goes.
270
Bugha
for
immediately
Bugha.
start to rotate out.
How many
Not
does
sure
he need?
what
He needs
movement they
308.
have left over. But you
Wow.
can see that empty item slot in Bugha's inventory. Doesn't look like they have many shockwaves.
Like,
crash
nobody's
pads,
fighting
or anything
Bugha, by
of
the
that
way.
sort. So even though this game
No
is
one
already
fights
hard,
Bugha,
it
by
just
the
got
way.
harder,
But
especially Yonzo
everybody
and
goes
Josh
after
himself.
Higgs.
Just one
But we
box
think
above.
Higgs
You
is
have to be
sus?
careful at all
Yeah,
turns.
bro.
Even Muzz and Phoenix,
Okay.
who have their spots
We
secured,
think
are
Higgs is
also feeling
sus,
the pressure.
but let me tell you this: no one went after. No one knows where Bugha is. I haven't seen Bugha this entire tournament, this entire like day, like this game. I haven't seen Bugha once. Like, come on.
Right now, find themselves a nice little refresh right there.
Wow, that's crazy. Everyone just targeted Higgs and
wow,
wow, man.
So visuals down, Threats is down. This is perfect.
You know what I blame too? I blame the audience, whatever you call the crew. I swear. I feel like once they showed where Higgs and Curve were, people start showing up. Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta start showing Bugha. I need to see Bugha, bro. I need to watch Bugha's POV so bad. Like, I just want to watch Bugha. That's it. Don't want to watch anybody else, bro. And the problem is what? Bugha's gonna start getting placement?
4 left to protect himself, and he's not even in zone just yet.
Yeah, this is pretty tough here. It
Yeah.
was actually
Braves is the one who took him out.
Rituals
They're at 285.
No.
and Braid secure the
Chat,
extra
no.
elimination here.
Oh my gosh.
285
This is
now.
scary. Hold up.
Can they hold on? They're in 9th place. They
No.
need a couple more placement points.
I'm gonna
and an
scream.
elimination
Please kill him.
or two to really
Muzz,
be
come on. Go,
solidified here.
go,
We
go,
have
go,
Muzz
go,
and
go.
Sphinx hounding them here, fighting back. Meanwhile, for high
Buzz going for Bugha?
also recognizing that if they want to go to
I'm enough has been going insane this tournament.
Of course, don't care about what you want. They just want to fight.
Is he
for
still
everything.
on the
They're gonna
leaderboard,
pick up the
the
high
ball?
ground now. And he's going to send everyone flying down. They did have a Flowberry Fizz. It's going to keep him alive in the game here still.
What?
4
No,
eliminations
don't
for
say
them.
anything.
307 is the cutoff. A win can do it for them as well. Peterbot, Boyo out of material. Boyo's down. Bolts is in the low ground. Acorn just getting blended up too.
Bolts
They're
is
getting a
out.
full finish here. I think we're going to see someone else take the spot here, Jacob.
Yeah, we might have a chance here. Enough and Salt still alive down below. Yamzo getting closer and closer.
I'm Enough and Salt low-key sold.
Literally less than 10 points away from qualifying to EWC. Bugha in Braids, only 2 eliminations. And if you think back, Monster, last game Bugha was put in the blender. And they
Wow!
got another one. one onto Ianzo. They're going to eclipse that 300.
Ianzo just sold him.
Wow. They're both getting eaten alive,
Is Higgs out?
Yeah, they've been dead. Higgs is bro. Ianzo is such a sell.
This can go either way.
Ianzo just sold.
Higgs is gonna hate Ianzo.
Oh, Ianzo's cooked. Ianzo is cooked. I'm telling you. Everybody's gonna go after him. I promise you.
See what Braid's gonna do here. They're gonna leave one to go in and pop the med kit just to play for placements. I love this play for Bugha, but the zone bounces back a little bit of a
bro, this is such L's, bro.
Braids is safe there.
Dude,
just on the edge,
Curve and Higgs would place better, by the way.
That little bit of extra seconds there.